Hello. Now, I might have broken it. What is going on? Good evening. Hello, hello. Bear with me. I can't see any chat. Nothing is working. So standard stream. Let me try it again. Does that work this time? Hello. Okay, chat works. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth reading. Okay. Smooth. Okay. Status poor. Says we have a poor connection. Why is that? Why? Windows. I'm blaming Windows. What are you doing? It was fine at 9:02, then errored at 9:03. What changed between those times? The joy of live streaming. Okay, so let me find, where is my chat? Why do I not have a chat? Activity feeds, chat, yes. The browser app may not. Oh my god, crap. Okay. Well, I don't know. The frame rate seems okay. I have no drop frames, so I don't know what's going on. So can you see? Can you hear me? Is it working? Because it's telling me that we've got a poor connection. How is the connection for you? Yeah, it's not liking it. It's not liking something. What if the internet goblins, gremlins, things with G are playing up? I don't know. So now if I try, because this keeps cutting out as well. The music keeps cutting out. So I wonder whether it's an internet problem. For some reason this cuts out as well. Let's do it. Yeah, see? Let's do a speed test. Run speed test. Internet speed, just as crappy as it was before. 47, 48 down, 48, 49 down. Ooh, 50 down. 50 exactly down. Yeah, my upload's only 9.73 upload. Not the best. I don't understand why that is stopping that. It's going to annoy the crap out of me. Da, da, da. Let's go to there. Yeah, don't know what's going on with quality, I'm afraid. Whether it just needs a restart or what, I don't know. Let me close all the crap I don't need running. well, good job I'm not streaming a game, isn't it? It was supposed to be just a chilled chat. Let me jump into a channel in case. Weird. Very weird. Good evening. How is the connection for you guys? Can anybody actually hear anything? Is it all weird and blurry and crap? What's happening? I'm still getting an error message saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Are you experiencing buffering? Nope, that's the wrong button. I hope that doesn't break it. Don't start that. Don't start the program. No, I deny that. Good. Weird. Very quiet. It doesn't like something. Something it's not happy with. Don't quite know why. You only hear me quietly as well. Again, it's showing the volume's all right. Okay, well, anyway. Let me know if it doesn't work, and then I'll just stop. But if you want to, I'm in Discord. I'm in a channel now. If you want to join. I'm just checking my... Oh, don't have COVID. My test is through. I'm just checking my... Ignore me. Just ignore. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just browsing Steam at the moment. So, like I said, I'm in the live on-air channel in Discord if you wish to join. I think it's my laptop. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go with your dodgy laptop speakers. Studio Primitive. Yo, how you doing, sir? Oh, my connection's turned to excellent now. We're back on. Maybe it just didn't like my big face. As soon as I've gone to this screen, it's all right. Let's just not touch anything again. I'll jump Discord in a bit. I have to finish some work first. Work? Cool, man. No worries. I'm here. I'll be here for about an hour or so. Basically until I run out of drink or stuff to talk about. I don't run out of stuff to talk about. But yeah, so I appreciate you joining. Thank you. Welcome along, everybody. As I don't know if you've joined these before, if you have or haven't, this is just a hangout. There's no plan. I don't have even a subject to talk to you about. That's not the point. I'm just on there in the channel, and if you're a developer and want to talk about stuff, you can jump in. If not, I'm just going to be browsing Steam and itch and stuff that I want to look at online, basically. And if you want to join me, it's an open mic. You can jump in and chat to me. It doesn't have to be about gaming. If you want to talk to me about sausages, you can do that. Sadly, I need to put the kids to bed soon. We can talk about our next game and a later one. Yeah, again, these are just whenever I've got a bit of a free evening. I should be editing my Gilded interview, is what I should be doing. But I'm not. But Borsak, I appreciate you popping in. Yeah, I've just put the kids to bed, so I've done that job. To be honest, it wasn't my evening to do that. I was there, so I've done the kids. But Borsak, if you want to leave a link to the you can't in stupid YouTube, can you? I say if you want to tell us what your game is, we can have a little browse if you want. What are you playing these days, Richard? Do you know what? I'm not playing a lot because I spend so much time editing videos and podcasts. It's hard work. So I'm not playing an awful lot. What I have been playing, and again, my throat has been awful. I don't know if you saw did you see my last news video? My throat was absolutely knackered. So there might be a few throat clearings going on. Search for Space Girl. Searching for Space Girl on the internet. What could possibly go wrong? Possibly happen there. Oh, well, this is Space Girl. We've covered Space Girl, haven't we? Space Girl 19... Space Girl? I did see that. It's sounded painful. Yeah, it was painful. I've had it for about a week now. I just couldn't get rid of it. It's all right now, but I'm still going annoying noises, so apologies for the annoying. Sounding much better. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Sound like I'll search on Steam. Yeah, I don't know why I went to Google. You can tell I'm not quite with it. I've been at work all day. To be fair. Hello, everybody. Welcome along, everybody. Hello. Space Girl. Nah, yeah. So you got Space Girl, and so we did Space Girl on the indie booth, didn't we? Yes, the puzzle was very good. And the bouncy. yeah. I remember now. Again, if I forget your game or forget what it is, or even forget I've played it, I'm sorry. I play so many games for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I just lose track of what they're called anymore. Nothing personal. I forget everybody. But what I haven't been playing, what have I been playing recently? That's what I was reaching for. Oh my god. Oh, my shoulder hurts. This is what I've been playing. I don't know if you saw my video on this. So I've been taking this to work with me. This thing here, there you go. Just turned it on. Now, these ROMs are on here, okay? So this is just a retro gaming device with loads of old school ROMs, okay? And I know you're going to say, where did you get the ROMs from? But to be fair, where do I get the ROMs from? That's another different question. But have you seen my wall? Look, I have hundreds and hundreds of games, so I think it's fair that I have some backup ROMs on here to play. I've spent gazillions on games, so I think that's fair enough. So I've been playing this. I don't know if you've seen this before. I don't know if you saw my TikTok, or I don't know where I put it, TikTok or wherever, but it's just got loads of consoles to play. Seen that? I realised that I'm not really showing you much because I've got on thing. But that's what I've been playing. So I'm taking this to work. I'm playing this. Amazing. Zelda, Mario, all that shebang. I realised I should put the chat the other side. We've decided to do some proper marketing this time. I chatted with Long Play Games, awesome guy, and he inspired us. Good man. To push for Steam release, and we've just signed up for some Facebook ads worth a punt. Absolutely, the Facebook groups are really popular on with indie channels. But as I was talking on Twitter to Rick Auckland, do you know Rick? You must know Rick. And he was saying how toxic some of the Facebook groups are. So, just saying. But I don't really use Facebook, to be honest. The Indie Gaming X has a Facebook page and group. If you want to join it, you can. But I don't really use it, to be honest. But yeah, that's definitely. Rick is the best. There you go, Rick. You are the best. And did you know Rick was the first ever guest on the podcast? He started it all. He was the first developer to put his hand up. And again, credit to him, because I had no followers. I had no history of podcasts, not in gaming anyway. So he was like, yeah, cool. He didn't even ask how many followers I had or anything. So he just said, yeah, you can interview me. I'll come on and chat. And he did. So episode 1 of the podcast is Rick. So if you haven't heard it, head over to the podcast and listen. Cool, Borsak. See, my throat's going. Borsak. So that's awesome that you're going to do some paid marketing. Please let me know how you get on, because I would love to know what is working for you and what doesn't work for you, so we can share it with all the other developers. So let me know how that works out for you. That's very cool. Yeah, Rick is very cool. I agree. Nice guy. Very nice guy. Rick has actually gone full-time developer now. So he had his job. He didn't like his job. And then for whatever reason, he doesn't have a job anymore. and now he's full-time developer. So send him some love, share his stuff, like all your stuff should be shared, but go and show Rick some love. He'd appreciate it. And good luck to him. Good luck to the man. Now, if I look distracted every now and again, it's because I've got the football on. I'm a big Liverpool fan, and I'm watching the football only on the side. I'm not paying attention, but that's why. Do you have any experience of the Nintendo Switch as a dev? We just signed up to the dev program to bring Space Guards, wondering if it's a sensible decision. Well, I mean, I'm assuming you're not talking about do I have any experience as a dev, because I've never developed anything. I've developed a sore throat. That's about as much as I've developed. But the person you need to speak to about Switch porting, I think Switch is a great option for devs. I don't have any experience. Yeah, okay. Well, then the person you need to speak to is Resistant Studio, Misato, Esther. So Esther in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, aren't you? Big Evil Corp. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? Welcome along. Facebook worked very well for me. Make sure you look up analytics to make it everything is monitored properly. Twitter ads weren't worth it. Insta promotes itself. Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's a good point. Instagram just doing regular. Do you know, I don't even try on Instagram. I just post any old crap. I post pictures of my wall. I post pictures of me walking down the road. Any old rubbish, and they get views all the time. And I've got a couple of hundred followers, and I have not even attempted anything. People just love looking at pictures. But you need to speak to Esther in the Discord. Join Discord. Join the dev channel, and she has gone through all that. And she gives loads of advice. She's awesome. She'll help everybody out. She said she'll offer her help to anybody who wants it. So, how about TikTok? Anyone had any luck? TikTok. Don't forget, guys, if you want to discuss this in voice, because typing is rubbish, the Discord is open. You can jump in the live channel. I'm in a channel now on my own, like some loser, listening to free Spotify. Let me mute it. So, if you want, look, here I am on my own. Look at this. Look at some sado. So join this channel. Jump in. It's open to everybody if you want to talk to me. But like I said, if you join the devs only chat, devs only, this lady here, Misato, Resistant Studio, she's amazing. She'll help you out with any Switch or porting questions you have. She had her game Pushing Pulling Blockland ported over, and she has loads of experience, so she's amazing for that. But anyway, back to TikTok. So TikTok, it's growing fast. I'm not sure how big TikTok is for gamers or indie gamers or developers, to be honest. I'm not sure how much use you're going to get, but I think it's quite underserved. So maybe there's a good opportunity for somebody to really sort of take charge of that. I don't think a lot of people are doing it, to be honest. I love TikTok. TikTok's amazing, by the way. And they're actually just about to increase the watch time from 60 seconds to whatever the seconds in 3 minutes is. 3 minutes. From 1 minute to 3 minutes. So that will help you, when you're talking about stuff. So check that out. But yeah, let me put that music back on because that's going to drive me mad now. I wonder if this will work now. Let me test something. Let me test it. Synthwave. Yes. Yeah, we've got our dev kit turning up tomorrow. Oh, have you? Okay. The process was easier than we were expecting. We supplied links to what we were planning to bring to the platform. Cool. That's very cool. I'm giving it a go, but it's going slow. TikTok, you mean? Both like, okay, they've learned some cool words, have they? That still doesn't work, does it? Yeah, and again, like I said, how did you guys hear that? King Java. Oh, welcome, by the way. Sorry. Hello, everybody. Hello, if you're watching. Thank you for joining. Why have I not find anything? There we go. So, there's no applied on Friday evening. Let me. What is your TikTok, by the way? You can put your TikTok name here. I'll follow you now. I'll follow everybody now. If you put your TikTok name, if I can find my phone. Let me follow you. Applied on Friday evening. Heard back on Monday afternoon. Wow, that is good. Now I have heard Nintendo do. I've heard some people take ages, and I've heard that story before. Some people have been waiting weeks, and some people days. So that is not unusual. How long, King Java? How long have you been waiting? Did I miss that? Much easier, yeah. Again, I've heard mixture. I'll put in the Discord they're actually live. I suppose I better tell people that we're live, hadn't I? Should I tell people? We are live on YouTube. Does anybody have any games or anything you're working on that you'd like me to check while I've got the screen open? I know I've got Space Girl here, but I just mean other that in the future. Let me just play this. Dave Sapien. I'm hearing bangs all over the place here. Okay, let's follow you. Do you know what? Let's use the desktop TikTok. Did you know that you could do that, by the way? Did you know you could use TikTok on the desktop? Hands up if you knew that. Let's do that. Let's follow you. Let's check. Come on, let's check out TikTok on. Let's check out Dave. Here's my TikTok. Look, not really trying very hard, to be honest. Log in. Don't look at my password. Oh, come on. Why is it not remembered my account? Yes. This is secure, I'm sure. Oh, sign up. Why is everything hard work? I submitted YouTube trailers for the release games details and how I was going to interact with the control, etc. So pretty detailed in that regard. Oh, okay. Big Evil, not mine, but a shout out to an airport for aliens currently run by dogs. What? That is a sentence I can't make sense of, Big Evil. What? So what? Hang on. Is that? Should I search that? An airport for aliens currently run by dogs. Is that as a game? Or am I just going mental? An airport. What the hell is that? Currently run by dogs. Oh my god, it is actually a video game. That's the whole title. Let's check it out, shall we? Can I play the YouTube trailer? Yeah. Let's check this out. Do you have any sound? Nope, muted it.
You and your fiance are the last two human beings in the galaxy, separated by a universe of simulated airports, and you gotta find your way back to each other. You get a boarding pass, 50 boarding passes if you want. That dog has short-term memory loss. He's just happy to help. You look for your flight on the departure board and try to get to your gate on time, but you're surrounded by an alien language you can't read. So you do something you can't understand. You pet dogs. You can pet the dogs. You can pet all the dogs all the time. From this vaporwave beach planet to a moon orbiting Mars, pet all the dogs, explore strange shops with strange items.
What is going on? Has anybody seen this?
Larger than a building and a Texas dog that is clearly not from Texas. When you find your gate, you discover that every flight crew has different needs. This quite reasonable dog needs your passport. But to get a passport, you need help from another dog. Problem is, dogs want things. To get those things, you need to talk to other dogs who want things, who may want yet more things, even if that thing is to
Hello.
tell you their deepest.
Who's that? Who we got?
secrets. This dog, he isn't sure he loves his wife anymore.
Studio Primitive.
Studio. Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm just confused about dogs at the minute. What's going on here?
Access to the photo booth.
Confused about
Photo
what?
booth
The dogs on the stream. What's this game? What's Big Evil linking me to here?
Let me see, I'm on mobile, so I have to pull up YouTube.
Oh
again.
Christ! Don't worry about it. It's the game is called An Airport for Aliens, currently run by dogs. I don't know what's going on.
That's some of the things I appreciate about indie games is just how off the wall they can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no way Ubisoft are releasing this. You know what I mean? It's so off. It's so unique. I love it, and that's the whole joy, isn't it? It's amazing.
But then again, I mean, that's the thing about it is there's an audience out there that would love something like this and would buy it.
Oh, absolutely,
There'd be
of course.
a cult following for it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's why you need to. That's the joy of it. That's the power of indie games, isn't it? People can do whatever the hell they want, and there will be someone else who wants to do that with them. It's amazing.
Yeah, because you think about a big studio. I mean, they don't have. I mean, they would laugh at an idea like this, and they would never do it because they're concerned about profits and stakeholders and all that. Whereas one guy with just an idea, he can do whatever he wants, and if it doesn't do well, then oh well, on to the next idea.
I know, and every now and again, and the thing is, it depends what you're classing as success as well, isn't it? You can make your own definition of success. It might be the weirdest game in the world, but success to you is just I want to make a game and release it, and it doesn't matter what it does after that. So it's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we did have Dave pop in for a very brief second. He jumped in and jumped back out again. We like Profit too. No, Borsuk. Profits are evil. They're not for you. You don't want those. You know?
I mean, profits are nice for sure. I mean, I haven't sold a game yet, but profits would be nice. But really, there's a lot easier ways to make money than making indie games in the world. And you do it because you love it and because you have passion for it and because you want somebody to really enjoy the digital experience you're putting together. You know, at least that's why I do it. I mean, I could go get a job at night delivering pizzas and accomplish the same goals that I have for being an indie dev, but it's not nearly as enjoyable or nearly as satisfying.
No, of course. Yeah, I absolutely. I mean, you end up doing jobs you hate, and then by the end of it, you're 60 years old and you've just done jobs you've hated the whole time. You think, well, what was the point in that? So,
yeah, for sure.
You know. Dave said, sorry, just randomly pushing buttons. Okay, what? Guinea pig parkour. Ah, okay, I did see this. Let me have a look. I did see a clip of this. A game by Jeff Mom. So what's going on here?
And now, our feature presentation.
Oh, I think I've seen this on Facebook.
Guinea pig parkour. Yeah, I don't know where I've seen it. It might have been Facebook as well, actually. One of the groups you might have posted it.
I think it's like a hand-drawn animation game or something like that. It looks pretty cool.
That's some great music as well. Very classic. Look at this. Wish this now. Okay, show me the game.
I like the VHS tape.
That's
awesome.
brilliant, isn't it? Oh, was that it? Oh, I'm just that was it. That's the only... I want to see some gameplay. I should have gone to YouTube, not Steam. to be honest.
Yeah, the animation in this one is really
Oh, look
pretty
at that.
top-notch.
Yeah, amazing. In-game pre-alpha footage. Okay. Wow. It reminds me of that sort of flowing Earthworm Jim sort of style.
Yeah, it's a lot like Earthworm Jim.
Yeah.
I mean, from what he was showing on Facebook, like the stages and everything look a little bit alpha still. Like, I don't know if it's placeholders or what, but the
Yeah.
character animation is really top notch.
Yeah.
So if the whole game ends up looking like that, I mean, I could see it being a real hit just because of the animation style on it.
Yeah. I mean, how long it took him to create the animations for this must have been unbelievable. Yeah, it says pre-alpha footage, so I assume all the levels are still not quite done, but that's amazing. Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Jeff Mum. Very cool. Release date 2021. Oh, okay, well, that's cool.
Coming up pretty quick.
So how about you? How's your game developing?
It's pretty good. I've been working on music this week, so I'm going for a lot of like NES type vibe, like a chiptune vibe.
Very cool. I like chiptune.
So yeah, I've been putting that together, and then we just got some voice acting back from the 2 voice actors for the different voices that we're doing for the Karens.
Yes.
So yeah, it's turning out so awesome. I worked with Kelsey Mayer. I found her in your Discord, actually.
Kelsey's amazing. Her voice is so, it's like a cartoon character. It's amazing.
Oh, and she gets so into it. Like when she sent me back the work that I had her do, she did this improvisation part of it, and she just got really into the character, and I couldn't help but I was giddy.
I know.
The stuff she sent back, she's amazing.
She is amazing. I actually commissioned her to do a. I'm going to run some ads for Torrid Fusion, which is the tea that I've launched, and I said, look, would you be interested in doing some tea ads for me, something completely random? She was like, oh yeah, absolutely. I said, okay, well maybe just a short sort of 15-second ad, just saying about the tea or whatever. And I just sent her just some old rubbish I sort of wrote, and then within about an hour she sent me 3 copies of the voice, like the most excited person drinking tea I've ever heard. It was unbelievable. She's brilliant. So shout out to Kelsey.
Really
yeah, really cool. So
and a big part of Attack of the Karens is going to be the personalities of the different Karens. So there's 4 of them. There's a suburban Karen, then there's an influencer Karen, there's a corporate Karen, there's an old grandma Karen. And she's going to do all 4 of the different voices, and she is so excited about each of those characters because they all have a very dominant, very spoiled, very entitled personality. And she's just so excited to play the bad guy and to play these evil Karens, and I think it's going to turn out really cool.
Yeah, and she can do, and the thing is, you wouldn't even be able to tell it's the same lady doing the voices because she's so good. I'm really impressed. Yeah. She's amazing.
Yeah.
No, if you type it, where can I find you? Where can I find you? Have you got anything Attack of the Karens up yet?
Yeah, so we got our Steam page up. You could check that out.
Let's do it actually on Steam. Attack of the Karens. Oh, the music. Okay. I love the palette, the color palette.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting how that came about. I was going just for a Game Boy palette at first, and then I touched with the Reddit shmup community, and I kind of showed them some visuals, and they were like, yeah, it looks good, but you can't really see the bullets very well. And I was like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. And so I decided to put some purple in there to kind of give a contrasting, complementary color that would work with what I'd already done with the Game Boy stuff. And then the bullets started to show up really good. And so I said, well, that's actually kind of a cool color mix. So I made the Karens and all the enemies kind of this purplish color, and it ended up looking pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean, because you got to remember that they did the Game Boy color because that's all they could do. You don't have to.
Yeah, and they were limited, and it's. I'm really new to pixel art still, but it's fun to limit myself to just a few colors because it forces me to be creative with things and not show as much detail, so I don't spend too much time on the art. But
yeah,
I think mostly it's coming together really well. I'm pretty happy with how it's all looking. So,
It looks awesome. It looks lovely. Really, really cool.
oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
Game Boy Color vibes. Yes, another game added to our wish list. There you go. Look at that. Are you on my wish list? No, you're not. There you go. Another one. Another wish list.
Sweet.
All the wish lists. In fact, did I even add? I lose track of. Again, I go through so many games now. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, there's a ton of them out there.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, what are your plans for this? Are you is this a PC release? Are you aiming for portable as well?
So it'll be on Steam. I would like to do it on Switch, but I'm more focusing on getting some alpha testing out there for some people that are in the Discord.
Yes.
So I'm focused on that. But I think if the Steam release goes well and people really like it, then I make enough off of it, I might be able to put some into, getting the Switch release done. I don't know about Xbox or PS4 or PS5, I guess now, but I know for sure Steam and then Switch is what I'd like to do.
Okay. What about so Big Evil, you have dealings with the Evercade. How did you find Evercade to deal with? Because again, I love, like, I'm talking about handhelds. This would look great on a sort of retro console, and the Evercade is perfect for that. I wonder what it'd be like to get on. I don't know. I wonder how easy it is to get things on the Evercade. Have you seen?
That's one thing I've wanted to learn about too, because I really like the Evercade and I've wanted to get one.
Yeah.
And I've heard they do some indie games on there, but I have no idea where to start with that.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, Big Evil. Big Evil is the person to ask. Absolutely. And they're looking for new games. Okay, they're wonderful, wonderful people. Give them a call, he says.
Big Evil, do you have like a contact or somebody that I could email? Talk about that?
Because the Evercade is such a unique device. And like I said, I've only just kind of got into it a little bit. I've just started reading about it and looking at it. I'm thinking, I desperately want one. And they've got the new console coming out, the VS, soon. That looks amazing. Let me drop in Discord. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Big Evil. So I mean, again, for platforms, I can only go on what I've heard. I've heard that PlayStation are a nightmare to deal with.
I've heard similar things. Yeah.
Xbox were better. Nintendo were actually pretty good, pretty easy to get onto the Switch. But I mean, if Evercade are looking to build an indie library, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, that would be one I would definitely want to jump on, just because, I mean, the game that I'm making is really retro stylized, and so I think it would fit good with the people that play Evercade, and so
yeah, definitely.
That kind of audience, because that's the kind of guy I am. I love the retro games. I love the NES, SNES.
Yep.
That era. So that's what I'm making, is those kind of games.
Yeah, and again, it's having a revival at the minute. We've got to the point now where the big powerful consoles have gone so far the other way that they're not covering. Oh Christ! Sorry, I just watched the goal go in. They're not covering games like this so much anymore. It's so there is a chance for someone like the Evercade to really, be massive in the community for things like this.
Yeah, I think so. And I belong to a group called GDU, Game Dev Unlocked, and that's really geared towards 3D games and like first-person, story-driven exploration games, which work well too. But if you're doing something retro, it's a lot of people kind of turn their noses up at it sometimes. Except for there's a dedicated crowd of people that love pixel art, that love retro stuff, and so
Yep.
finding ways to tap into that market and tap into those people that are looking for that kind of thing is a big plus for developers like me, who are kind of going more for that retro vibe.
Well, it's funny, isn't it? Because I'd like to see the sort of, not that there is a study, but it'd be interesting to know that if you use the word retro in your description, does it put people off thinking it just looks old, so I won't bother looking at it? I wonder if there's any effect on I don't want to say regular gamers, but you know what I mean? Like the people who don't look for specific genres, they just look for cool games. I wonder if they see the word retro and are put off. I don't know.
I don't know. I think that if people see pixel art, and I heard this from a marketer guy that does indie game marketing. On his blog, he said that people that see pixel art and that kind of thing, they kind of turn their noses up at it. Some of them just because it looks cheap,
Yeah.
it looks old, and to be frank, it is easier than 3D modeling and 3D animation. 3D modeling takes a lot of work, and programming shaders are very difficult. I don't even know how to do that, which is why I kind of stick to 2D. And so, making a 2D game is easier than making a 3D game, hands down.
Of course. I'm sure.
And so people see a 2D game with pixel art and they think, oh, well, this guy just wants a quick buck. I'm not even going to take a look at it. It's trash. But truth be told, for a solo developer, pixel art, really good animations and good art in pixel art takes a long time. And it takes a while to master. And to get it look just right is kind of a skill you have to develop and master. And I'm not looking for a quick buck or anything. I don't think anybody that does pixel art well is looking for a quick buck. They do it because they love it and because they love the way it feels. It's way too much work to just think of it as a quick buck.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And again, I've bought games just because they were pixel art. You know, I've done that. So good pixel art is worth an awful lot. And I was talking to James from Monster Finger Games on the last podcast. If you haven't heard it, you can download it. But he's implemented a new lighting system, and the quality, and his game is pixel art, but the lighting system he's implemented where there's like neon lights behind him, and as your character's running, you can see the neon glow hit the front of the character's face and go around the back, and it's beautiful, really impressive. And I was saying to him that people think that pixel art is the easy out, when really it's so much work, and it's an art. It's a beautiful art. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, like there was a game that came out that was called Pear Potion. It came out earlier this year, and on the surface, it looks really simple.
Yep.
It looks there's not much shading to it. The art is pretty simple, but I love the developers, and so I was following them, and I purchased the game, and it was actually a really, really fun, engaging, top-down bullet hell game, where you kind of have a little bit of a Metroidvania exploration element in there, and you get different weapons and that kind of thing. And yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that, but what I'm saying is that simple graphics don't equate to a bad game, right? No. So simple graphics, it could just be the way they stylize the game. It could just be the way that they chose to do it, or their limited time, or their limited resources, or knowledge, or whatever. But I mean, you can't judge a book by its cover in the gaming world these days, because you could find a really good hidden gem if you give it a shot.
Absolutely. I mean, have you seen the game Pix Boy? Have you seen that?
Yeah, I saw you stream that one time on one of your showcase shows or showcase streams.
So good. Again, the artwork is so simple, but it's beautiful. I mean, it's proper Game Boy. It's amazing. And yeah, again, I think it looks great. But once you're playing it, you forget that it's pixel art. Once you're playing a game, if the game is good enough, to be fair, once you're playing it, you don't think about what the graphics are like here and there. Unless you're playing some immersive, beautiful scenery game like playing Skyrim, and when you stop and take a look at the scenery and stuff. But generally, you just play the game, and you're too busy jumping around doing stuff to look at, so you're not thinking about it all the time.
Yeah, like if I was just playing games for graphics, my library would be full of AAA titles, but that's not the way it is. It's
yeah, exactly.
You play games for the experience, and especially indie games, you play games for the creativity and the story that can be there, and you play games for the art. And so, I mean, yeah, there's no telling what somebody's going to want to buy or like, or what niche group is going to latch onto your game. And so I don't think you should let graphics drive you away from doing pixel art at all. I think pixel art's a fantastic medium. I just think it's, going back to my point, I just think it's difficult to get the mainstream crowd to latch on to pixel art because they see it on the surface and they judge it on the surface, when actually there's a much better game below all that that's probably going to beat out the experience of a AAA title.
Yeah, I mean, you're preaching to the choir here, aren't you? I mean, this is but and this is the thing. It's the big struggle with indie games in general is spreading it out to the masses, isn't it? The regular gamers, the people that aren't. I don't want to say regular gamers, but it's the people who are not looking specifically for indie games. They just want cool games to play. How do you get over the big studio releases to get it in front of people? And that's the difficulty. And that's
if you do get it in front of people, you have to have enough charm in your game for them to be, oh, this is a cute little retro game. I love this.
Yeah,
and not turn it away. And so you have to just hit that right note with them that makes it resonate.
I agree. If you look in Discord, Big Evil Corp, thank you, sir, has put a link to someone on Twitter to message for Evercade. So that's all in there for you.
Cool. I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Big Evil.
Very cool. And in fact, I'm interested to know, Big Evil, how is, because it's been a few years since Tanglewood came out. How is it going with Tanglewood? Are you still? Is it doing well on the Evercade? How are you finding it all? It's been, has it been 4-5 years since you released? King Driver. I think 2D is hard. Pixel animations are not simple. No, I totally agree. Well, again, I agree. I don't know. I don't develop anything. What am I talking about?
I mean, yeah, they're not simple at all. I mean, I can spend days on an animation to get it look just right, and I'm still not happy with it. And you can rework it again and again. And like I said, it takes practice. It takes time. It's an art form.
Yeah, so. It is. So, when did you say you'd have a playable version of Attack of the Karens? You've probably told me already.
Shooting to have a playable alpha out to my Discord I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks. I've had some real life things pop up. I've had some landscaping stuff in my yard that I've had to take care of, and so game devs kind of had to take a back seat for a little bit. But I have a rule for myself that it's 1% or don't have a 0% day, and so you have to work on your game at least a little bit every single day to keep that momentum going.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm shooting to have a demo in the hands of testers by next week, but for a press demo, like for something I'd want to put on your channel, probably a month or two to get it to where it's a polished vertical slice of the game with all the sound effects and everything I want. That's my goal, is probably by the middle of the summer to have something ready to send out to streamers and to content creators.
So we get to hear Kelsey in all her glory.
Yeah. Kelsey, and then the other voice actor, Abby, she'll be the voice of the lieutenant that helps you out on your mission. So,
cool.
Those two together will make a good dynamic duo, hopefully.
Amazing. Okay. Cool. Okay, very cool. Big Evil, yeah. Tanglewood selling like hotcakes on real hardware. Mega Drive and Evercade. Flatlined on digital. Oh, that's really interesting. Still doing Switch port. Can take a while. Got caught up in other work. You got distracted. That never happens to developers. You never start side projects. What are you talking about?
I'm not sure I understand.
No, Siri, shut up. That's interesting. It's selling well on real hardware. I never would have thought that. So does that mean that any future games that you plan to push the real hardware direction as well? So obviously, I don't know if you've played. Have you played Tanglewood?
I haven't played Tanglewood, no.
The reason this channel exists, this is where it came from, this game.
I'll have to check it out. I'm always discovering good new indie games that I haven't tried before, so.
Yeah, well, it's beautiful. Perfect timing from Siri. I know. It was.
I just got to say, Big Evil, that's way cool that you're getting hardware sales on the retro consoles like the Evercade. I mean,
yeah.
Just to think in this day and age, you can push hardware sales still. That's awesome.
I know, that's really
your
cool.
Digital is flatline and your hardware is going up. That's really encouraging to brand new dev like me to look at that.
Well, because Tanglewood he was actually developed. He developed it on, say he like he's not here. He actually developed it on original Mega Drive hardware, the dev kit.
That is awesome. That's way cool.
I know it's amazing. So that's why I loved it so much. And it's just a brilliant game. I mean, that's I didn't know that when I played it. It was just amazing. Yeah, we'll do cartridge for all future Mega Drive games for sure. What's the point? Well, I of course I agree. I actually like pixel art better more than the modern games. Yeah, I agree.
I agree with King Java right there.
Come on.
That's awesome.
We need some contradicting opinions here. Someone say something controversial so we can disagree. We're all agreeing with each other. This is
Where's the pixel art haters?
yeah, come on, say something I'm sick of agreeing with you all. Not everything's great.
Okay, yeah, I've seen Tanglewood before. Yeah, that's an awesome game.
There you go. It's only got 42 reviews. Come on. What's happening there? Upload the original 2D graphics of Space Girl.
Well, hey, Richard, I think I'm going to hop off.
Cool.
I got to get back to work.
Oh,
So
you're at
thanks for
work.
the chat, man.
I forgot. Different time zones. You're actually doing real work. Cool, man. No, thanks for popping in. And
Yep.
look forward to some more updates.
Yep, no problem.
Cheers,
Have
dude.
a good one.
Thank you. Oh, Borsuck's got you. You've got some rough looking pixel art of you. Oh my God, Dave, you heretic! What are you doing? You're not welcome. I got to disappear too. Have a good night. Cheers, Big Evil. Take care. Thanks for sharing the link in the Discord. Appreciate it. Speak to you again soon. Wait, cartridge like physical that you can touch. Miguel, yes, physical that you can touch. We'll show you. Look, so while Big Evil disappears, I will show you shiny stuff. So Tanglewood is a word I can't spell. So Tanglewood on Evercade. I sold my lack of art skills by hiring a designer. Best 300 quid I spent. Yeah, thing is, if you're not, again, it depends on your budget. If you can afford to pay someone to do it, get someone to do it. So, let me see if I can find Evercade on, where is it actually sold? Buy Evercade. Let's look on game. We'll look on game. Where is the other chat? Other chat. What other chat are you talking about, Dave? So here you go. So this is the Evercade. Again, the Evercade, I'm assuming you all know what the Evercade is. Let me just stop assuming and I'll show you. So the Evercade is a retro gaming device. This one at the moment. Here you go. And they have licensed games and they've put them on cartridges. Simple as that. So, but what they've started doing, so they started off just doing this, but now they're actually really pushing, as Big Evil was saying, indie games to put them on actual cartridges. And that's what Big Evil did. He put his game, Tanglewood, on a cartridge, a physical cartridge, and you can buy the physical cartridge for this device. So, and here it is. An actual cartridge, and there's his game there. See, it comes in a pack. What a Xenocrisis as well. What a combo. I thought there was another Discord I didn't know about. No. There is a Guilded server if you want to join. By the way, if anybody's not in my Guilded server, please join my Guilded server. It's amazing. Well, I never heard of Evercade. Oh, okay. Let me show you. Let me show you. I can't show you any of those videos because they're... So, yeah, as you see, Earthworm Jim, amazing. But they've got a new console. I'm so excited. And look, so here, £60, $80, or €70. Yeah, so, and they've got a new cartridges. Are they going to show you what cartridges you've got? Oh, they are. Oh, you could look on here. So these are the cartridge packs. So they do like little packs and stuff. So Indie Heroes collection, Worms collection. And again, these are all officially licensed. So you're not getting some dodgy, you know, hacked ROM SD card. These are actually properly licensed. So our Indie, what we got on here? So the Indie collection. So what do we get on Indie? Should we play the video? Let's have a look. Foxyland, Alien Cat. Doodle World, cool. Music. There you go. That's the indie pack. But like I was saying, Tanglewood is actually out and as a physical cartridge. And also, not only that, you can buy Tanglewood on the Mega Drive, Tanglewood Mega Drive. So I don't know if you can still buy it or not. Buy a cartridge. Oh, you can. Genius. So buy on cartridge. Look at this. So there's Tanglewood on actual Mega Drive or Genesis, if you're American. Mega Drive cartridge with a proper case. Look at this. Proper case, an inlay book. There you go. Genesis complete in box with manual. Mega Drive. So you got both versions. Oh, there you go then. 35, not 54. Only a few items left. Oh, Big Evil making me want to buy stuff now. I took time off from the day job in 2018 to create the original Space Girl, but yeah, it's important to know what you're worth and what it takes, because it's not. I know you're working in your own time, but it's not technically free, is it? Because you actually have to spend your time to do it. The Evercade, when you dev for it, Big Evil's left, I'm afraid. Oh, Dave steps in though. Look. Developing on Linux, ARM through their SDK. Are you talking about the Evercade, Dave? Yeah. Oh, okay. So developing on Linux, ARM through their SDK. Okay, there you go. Now I don't know. Can you port to the Evercade, or do you need to actually develop directly for it? Shame we don't. We'll have to ask Big Evil about that, because it'd be fascinating to know. Out on the Mega Drive, I need a copy. I need to buy it. They're kind of similar to the Switch, then. Oh, okay, I don't know. You're actually gonna have to talk amongst yourselves, because you're over my head now. Do you know what? I never actually posted in Discord that we were live, but no, much more like developing for the Raspberry Pi. Yeah, okay. I mean, obviously you're going to be limited, because I think the Evercade uses. I think the new one's a quad-core processor, so I don't know how powerful it actually is. We were signing it. Do you know what we were doing? We were looking at TikTok, weren't we? I know I've gone all over the place here, so let me find TikTok on my phone as my PC's signed me out now. Let me follow Dave Sapien. Oh, and the first person on my TikTok, look, Attack of the Karens. Studio Primitive. Cool. You have a like. There you go. Oh, nice job, Studio, on the format for TikTok. I don't know if you've seen it there, but you've got really full screen, nice animation there, nice text. Look at that. Done. Good job on the TikTok. TikTok bonus points for you, Studio. Let me find. I might even be following you already. Oh, Dave. Oh, Dave. I'm not following you. There you go. So now Dave is on TikTok, see? Make sure you follow him on TikTok. Go for it. Yes, use Canva. You can make awesome videos with that program. Canva is amazing. I totally agree. All my stuff is made in Canva. I mean, I'm not saying my stuff is any good, but all my stuff is made in Canva. So all my thumbnails, my YouTube thumbnails, Twitter posts, all in Canva. And I only use the free one. Also, thank you for joining, sir. Take care. See you next time. Should probably, again, I'm terrible at this. Because this is so casual, this stream, I don't tend to really share it anywhere. Because it's not really a planned stream, but I'll tweet it out. Oh, why is everything signed out? Windows, what are you doing to me? There was a login. Yes, it was me. Hello, somebody. I haven't seen Discord yet, I'm afraid. Hold on. Hello, who's there?
Hey, it's Miguel. I was just here and
Miguel.
I saw that everything. Hey.
Welcome along. How you doing?
Good. I have a few minutes because I'm at work, but it's okay. Yeah, no worries. No, that was cool. I like that Evercade. I never heard of it.
Yeah.
Evercade.
Really cool, isn't it? Really cool.
Awesome.
I'm desperate to buy one.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely look forward to buying one. I always thought, it's just it's ROMs now. It's all digital, but cartridge. And I was like, wait, that could be true. It's like, yeah, it is. Wow.
Yeah,
but yeah,
really.
I'll look into it.
I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah, really cool. I don't know whether I don't know where all. Oh, there you go. View all stockists worldwide. Which countries? Oh, we have all the countries. Which country are you in? Where are you?
I'm the U.S.
You are US. So
Yeah,
Amazon,
US.
Amazon,
right there, yes.
Best Buy, Funstock, whatever the hell that is, or Songbird. Never heard of those two.
I've never heard of Amazon. I know for sure.
Yeah, and Best Buy. I'm sure you've been there.
Yeah, but that's cool. Oh, okay, maybe I'll have to invest in one and give it a try.
It's $100 at Best Buy.
Okay.
But you get 3 game packs with that. That's very cool. That's it. They do different packs. That's the premium packs you get in there. That's very cool. They do actually do smaller ones, so you might be able to get a cheaper version. Yeah. Spending your money.
I know, but that's okay. That's okay. Spendable money. That's fine. I'll have an allowance. I guess I'll save my my savings, but it's not too bad. That's interesting.
Well, you better save up for their new console.
Yeah, maybe I would like to put actually the game I just finished and in there, and I didn't think about putting it in console, but I didn't. Now that I know that, I can put it in there. Wow.
It's cool, isn't it? It's cool that someone's doing it.
Very cool. Yeah.
So which game was yours again? Again, like I said, I always forget who does what now because I've got people's real names, their usernames, their studio names, and their game names are all different.
Perfect. Mine's easy. It's on itch. I just released it a couple of days ago. It's Make Creates Games, and the game is called Town of Poe.
Okay, you're on itch, are you?
Yeah. I think there was a link I put on share.
Oh, did you?
Game.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's easier right there. It's on. I put it the Twitter Yeah, share your game. It's called Town of Paul. I have the Twitter account. I just linked it.
Big creates games. There you go.
Yep.
Down of bowl. Run game. I can run it in the browser.
Yep.
We're doing that.
Browser.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that's just chapter 1. It's kind of more like my demo, just to test it out, just to see how much viewers I get. And got a lot. Surprisingly, I got a lot of viewers. So this one is the playable version. I know you did the YouTube version, but now it's actually there's a playable version that I finally released.
Have a look. Oh yes, okay. Did it? Loving the music.
You can always lower it in volume in the settings too.
Yeah, I don't know how loud we're coming across here. Why is it playing in? Why is my default browser Edge again? For God's sake. So it takes place in a cemetery of Poe. Okay, where a ghost haunting is occurring, and it remains a mystery as to why mysterious opposites are appearing. Ah.
It's more of a mystery game, and I wanted to have the main player kind of just go off and experiment. And so there's a couple of side quests that you can do. So you can follow the main mission, which is follow the raven everywhere you go, or you can kind of go off track and just look at the tombstones and kind of search around. There's still some stuff I want to finish, more little more side quests.
Cool.
So there's still a couple more details I want to do. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of views from it, and I hope to have a chapter 2 after I get a few more support.
Christ, that made me jump. Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
I'm distracted now. Now, what was interact?
Yeah, like I said, you can talk anywhere. You can interact with the dog. You can interact with that NPC too.
Thank goodness you finally came, Inspector. We've been having ghost hauntings for days. Oh. Calm down now. You could tell me how it first started. The gravedigger spotted a ghost boy who seemed friendly. Oh, so I'm just investigating what's going on. That's cool. Again, love the artwork. It's proper classic art style.
Yeah, that's pixel art right there.
Yeah,
that's
proper.
pretty much how it's done.
Yeah, proper classic. But I mean, like I said, the pixel art is actually quite a varied art, isn't it? But this is like you've got the proper old school, like NES pixel art. Very cool. So where are you at? So I don't just sit and play for ages. Where are you at with this?
I'm still in development. I want to fix a couple little bugs that I have. I want to do a couple more little side quests because I saw a lot of people play through it and they're just clicking on all the tombstones. And I thought, oh, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I can have like here lies, Miguel, or here lies so and so.
Yeah.
It's just some funny stuff that I want to put in there. There's some humor that I put in a dialogue. So as you click through, you get humor, you get different kind of feel through the game. There's different things I also added in there. So there's like other areas where you can kind of investigate and go, oh, wait, what is this? This isn't part of the main game. That type of thing. And, if I get more backers for sure, then I'll like to do a chapter 2, but more of a paid commercial version. So that's the idea. You kind of just have it as an intro, see how it feeds, and so far it's been doing really well. So
oh, that's very cool.
like that.
Very cool. Very cool. That's good to know it's going well. Main story, chapter 1. Development. I got a development log as well. Yeah. And now, like I said, there's no structure to these streams, by the way. I am just browsing the internet and talking to developers. So don't expect any sort of wise words from me. I'm just staring at my screen like I would have been doing anyway. I just thought I'd hit the live button. I remember this game from the last Hangout. I'll have to play this.
Yeah, definitely play it when you have a chance and just walk through it, interact, and then, like I said, there's many stuff you have to discover where it's a lot of little puzzles too. So there's puzzles where you have to figure out kind of read or remember certain things, and you go, oh wait, that's right, I remember seeing this. I need this puzzle, right? Like you can see they're moving up the blocks.
Yeah, I'm looking now. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to do a proper playthrough
Yeah,
on stream.
definitely.
Because otherwise I end up just looking at the screen now playing games, and I'm thinking, what am I actually doing? Oh no, I'm supposed to be talking to people.
Yeah, no, it was a long process actually. It took me 6 months, but luckily, I stream too on Twitch, and I had some supporters, and they would go, "Hey, why don't you try this?" Or could I do the pixel art for this? Like the cemetery, I didn't do that myself. The main column versus cemetery.
Right,
That one someone did for me.
let me find you on Twitch. Like I said, I've actually just got my Twitch back because I couldn't stream on Twitch because OBS just will not let me stream to YouTube and then to Twitch. I can't. I have to pick one. It won't. Oh, it's so buggy. So now I've got Twitch installed on my XSplit, which is a different streaming software. So now I can stream on Twitch again. So keep an eye on Twitch. I will be streaming back on Twitch at some point. But at the minute, I'm preferring YouTube, to be honest. But
yeah, it's both are kind of Twitch has more audience, I guess, but eventually I would like to go YouTube. Then.
Yeah, same here. So what's your username? What's on Twitch?
I make creates games. MIG creates games.
Oh, same.
I have it as.
There you go.
Yeah, I try to keep it everything.
It makes it so much easier. Honestly,
so everybody can go. Oh wait, username.
Makes it so much easier because, as you see, I try to find it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I try to do it often. Just kind of show more games that I make, and thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, those are kind of my development, how it went, what I did, those type of things.
Don't know if I should be looking at streams on YouTube, on Twitch, but I'm gonna look anyway.
Eventually though, I like to put them on there.
They're not gonna look at my channel. I've only got a few hundred subscribers, so they're not gonna notice me streaming Twitch content.
Okay.
Oh, stupid adverts on Twitch. For God's sake.
Yeah, well, you get those. Those are long too.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we can actually see the development. Oh, very cool.
You see the development. Eventually, though, I want to put that on YouTube. So that's an example of one prototype I'm making. It's kind of a slime game. It's like you're Along Came a Hero, where these heroes come in and they try to beat you. It's more like a top-down shooter type of game.
Oh God. Oh God. I said this looks like Unity. I recognize it now. Oh God.
Yep. And then there's particle systems, and those are all the process, kind of how I do smoke and fog.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's good. So in case if you want to know something, I get a lot of questions like, "Hey, how do you do this with Unity?" And say, "Oh yeah, you can just do this thing," and "Oh, I didn't know you can do that."
Yes,
even I do with Sprite.
That's going to be good for YouTube. And don't forget, you only get like 90 days, and then they delete them on Twitch. So if you haven't got backups, make sure you get backups. But if you put it on YouTube, then you can actually do timestamps of all like the bits that you're working on. So you might actually get people just searching for, because on YouTube, not many people are going to watch a 3-hour stream of if you're developing, but they will scroll through the timestamps to find the bit that they want answered. So that would be useful for you. I'm sure you'd get more views, like that way as well. So people like to just jump to the bit they want to know about. So
yeah, definitely.
The joy of YouTube.
So I have to do that. Yeah, it's on my to-do list.
Oh, I know. Don't worry. Things. I've got a list as well. I've even got I bought myself a whiteboard, and I've got to-do written on it, and I've got 4 things on there in a minute. So they don't stop. Where is my... Cool, man. Okay. Well, there you go. You're another follower.
Yeah.
And what about marketing for your game? What are you doing? Are you doing any social media? What's your main social media?
Twitter, mostly. Although I've heard good things about Instagram. People were saying, oh, you should do Instagram too, because it's just art.
Yeah, like I said.
I've been thinking about it,
I'm not even trying on Instagram, and I've got a couple of hundred followers. I'm not even putting anything on there, really. So, and it's easy. Just post a picture up. You don't even have to put text with it, do you?
Exactly. That's what I've been hearing. Just But yeah, I've been doing Twitter mostly and YouTube. So those are my 2 for now. Eventually, though, I'll have to branch out.
You're not on the TikTok then.
No, not yet. But eventually, though.
Dangerous, man. Dangerous TikTok.
Yep. Yeah, it seems to work with. Oh wow, it seems to work with pixel art. Yeah, if that's the case, then maybe I'll have to make it count.
so addictive.
Interesting. Thanks for that video.
Oh, I'm not even following you. Look at that. Let's follow you.
Yep, there I am.
There you go. Oh, you've got a +1 follower to following ratio now. Look.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I don't get that often. Thank you for the follow. Make it even up more. Appreciate it.
All right. Studio says Instagram seems to work well with pixel art. I think what works best on Instagram is clean, crisp visuals, no words. Yeah, you're probably right. So maybe, and then I suppose that makes people click on the picture. I mean, the thing is, it's the experiment. You know, put out 10 posts with just a picture, no descriptions on there, and then do the next 10 with a little caption to see which ones get more engagement. You know. So what we got here? Tampa recent development status. I'll be updating a few May 10th. Oh, okay. Well, let's retweet you.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my game in a nutshell. You know.
Cool, man.
Hope you play it and enjoy it. And there's a couple of my reviews, and I hope to make a chapter 2 soon to come.
Yeah, awesome.
I'll make a trailer.
Well, I will try. Yeah, trailers are important, definitely. And again, I see you're sharing lots of GIFs, which is really important. Again, I moan at developers a lot for this. Okay, so if your Twitter feed is 90% retweets of other games, I'm going to miss what your game is. I've been to a few Twitter feeds and I don't know what their game is because they're retweeting other people's stuff, which is awesome, but don't forget it's still the Twitter feed for your game. So if I'm coming to your Twitter feed, I want to be able to see GIFs from your game.
Yeah, mostly. That's mostly what I do.
Yeah,
my game.
But that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. And don't worry about reposting GIFs because, you know, the Twitter feed goes past so fast that most of your audience won't even see your GIFs. So don't worry about posting them again because most of the audience haven't even seen the first one. With time zones, you know, everybody posts, all the Americans posting at, 6, 8, 10 o'clock in the evening. I miss those. I don't see any of those. So don't be afraid.
That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I won't do that. But thanks again.
No, cheers, man.
I like what you do.
Thank you so much.
I gotta go back to work, but thank you again.
Another work.
Yeah.
Cheers. I appreciate it.
Another work guy.
Oh God,
yeah.
You disgust me.
Yeah, work. Yep. Gonna do. Thanks again.
Take care, man. Thanks for joining. Thank you.
I'll continue watching you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. For Twitter, put your game at the top as a pinned tweet that directs people to your wish list. Some other call to action. Yes, Studio. I totally agree. So if you're not sure what Studio is talking about there, then what I have done is profile. Here's my profile, my pinned tweet. Now, I recommend everybody does this, as Studio was saying. I recommend everybody does this. A little overview of what you are, where they can find your content. I've got extra accounts because I've got more accounts. The podcast, the Gilded server. By the way, join the Gilded server. It's amazing. And keep an eye out for the next video is an interview with Gilded. Brilliant interview. Really cool. Pin tweets are great for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Discord, a picture of your stupid face or your game. I'd suggest your game, not your face, because that's what you're selling. I'm not selling a game, so there you go. And there you go. And then what you need to do, every now and again, you can just change this ever so slightly, update it, change it, put it as a new tweet, so then it doesn't look like it's really out of date. It's also good to have details of your game, a thread linked to thread tweet. That's very good. Again, I don't do that because I don't have anything specific, but that's a very good point. Go away, Windows. Stop telling me stuff. And also, don't forget. So you see here, I have retweeted this picture. Now, this is actually, I didn't even know this. I just thought I was breaking stuff, but James from Monster Finger Games said, "Oh yeah, that you can do that. That works." So if you just undo a retweet, yeah. So I've undone my retweet whenever I did that, and then I just retweet it again. and it sends it out as a retweet again. So if you've got a GIF that you want to show off again, you can just retweet the retweet. Apologies for everyone seeing my retweet now. Is it? So yes, I don't think you can do that. Don't be afraid to share. You know, show your stuff off. Like I said, most people are going to miss whatever you tweet about. So keep sharing. So I'm currently building the next video. Recycle my old GIFs. Yeah, it's just made my life much easier. Yeah, that's it. It's cool, man. Good. You may as well. So I'm currently building the next. So on my channel, like I said, I am just trying to do cool dev stuff, whether that is, you know, indie stuff, so tips for developers, any marketing things. But then I am also trying to show off cool games. Now the algorithm doesn't really like this because it can't really put me in an audience, because I'm targeting developers and gamers, so I'm kind of splitting up a bit wide there. But I don't care, because I'm just trying to do what I want to do. So the most viewed videos on my YouTube channel are the itch.io videos. By far, these are the most watched ones. So, and there's so many on here, so I'm just going through now, trying to find a couple of more games to pick. I only tend to do 2 or 3 at a time, because otherwise I think the videos get a bit long and my attention span is too short. So I'm just browsing for some new games for the next video. If anyone has any suggestions that they'd like me to show off on the next one, let me know. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to have a little look around. So what do we want to do? Browse games. Games only. Popular. No, not popular. Let's do new. And let's take a look at some of the games that are out now. Yes, you're welcome to suggest your own game. Fate is it. I'll tell you what, we will do popular, new and popular. Let's just do popular, see what people are doing. I can never pronounce your name. Strat. Hello, boss. Hello, sir. How are you? How are you saying that? Okay, hold on. A Stratature. We're going with Stratature. John, I've read your name. Thank you, by the way, for all your retweets and posts. I really appreciate it on Twitter. And everybody. But I haven't spoken to Strat before, so welcome along. Hello. Jonathan, lol, I just emailed you about my game. Oh, did you? Then good timing. That's how you say it. Good. Stratature. Good. Welcome, Jonathan. Hello. How you doing? You just emailed me about your game. Okay. I'll have a look at that. I'll look at it off screen, in case you like swearing at me or something. Give me abuse. John, indie game earlier. I have your email. There we go. You saw me. Okay, well, I'm not going to read it out. I'm just trying to read it briefly. Something like stream. Let's have a look, John. Let's have a look. Now, again, I'm not generally a deck building type of guy. I'm good, no swearing in my emails. But again, I'm not covering games that I just enjoy. I'm covering all games to try and help everybody out. I want everybody to be successful. So I'll look at everything. I'll play anything. Deck building magic during the game. Early access, free to play. Download now. Now, I'm not playing games on this stream, but let's have a look. Let's have a little look. Let's have a look at what we've got. Let me just mute. And thank you, by the way, for lurking and joining in the streams. I appreciate it. Very good of you. Let's just pause that. And yeah, I did post in the Facebook group referring to your email. I don't remember what. It's hard to post in the Facebook groups because a lot of the admins don't like you posting content. I've been kicked off a load because I post up indie dev videos, but they don't like it because it's sending them to my channel. So it's a bit weird. Facebook is a pain. I give you 5 and you'll be in full game pace. No, I'm trying not to play any games today. This is a chatting stream. First game preview of Spinjewel. So John has got Spinjewel. So it's a spell. Let's have a little look. See it. Now, on the very rare occasion, I'm actually drinking Pepsi. I don't hardly ever drink fizzy drinks, pop, whatever you want to call it. Very rare. I was watching the football and eating Doritos, so I had to have some Pepsi, and my throat is rough, so. Yeah, it was an AGK game development group. I think everyone was happy to see your YouTube channel. Needs more content creators like you. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. But yeah, like I said, they don't generally like me posting in there. I actually have a YouTube page. Ignore me. I can't pour and talk. I actually have a YouTube group and a page on. Oh my God, my brain. I have a Facebook group and page. Thank you. So I can advertise my own stuff there. So it's not saying it gets a lot of content and usage right now, but it is there. It's open for developers to join if you want to share your stuff there. So feel free. You can search Indie Gaming X everywhere. You know. So Jonathan. Okay, so what we got here? So this is. I'm just trying to figure out what we got going on here. Set a symbol to add to your real deck. Take Reaper. Gives +2. Oh, you've got a rare. Deck builder. My slow brain is too slow for deck builders. Just can't process them. On lurking mode. Thank you, Miguel. Yeah, I just wanted to have a look, to be honest. I just want to see what you're about. Straps, you could probably open up so devs can post their trailers in a made channel on Gilded. Yeah, do you know what? For Gilded, there's so many features I haven't even looked into how setting it up yet. But I would love to use Gilded full time if I could. I would use Gilded over Discord. It's way better. But good point. And I just haven't had a chance to organise. I haven't done anything with it. Let's open up Gilded. But yes, Jonathan, in response to your email, I'll absolutely cover it. We'll stick it on the next Itch.io video if you wish. If that's all right. I'll download it and play it, and subscribe and give it a like. Always try and interact with videos. If you're watching an indie dev, if you're watching a developer's video and you're trying to support them by watching it, please just like it and subscribe. It makes it, honestly, you know, they all say it makes a difference. It does. It does. So Gilded, that's what's going on in Gilded. See, so I've got the stream all set up in here. Look at that professional. Look at this, the calendar. So if you want to know what I'm doing, this is where I plan all my content. So in Gilded, all my live streams are planned out here, so you can see what streams are upcoming and what I'm doing and what I'm working on. Going to head off now, Dave. Thank you for joining yet again. You're a good man. And we will have your game on the next indie booth. So now we've got the bug fixed. We will get your game on the next indie booth. So make sure we do that. Well, Jonathan, I am the person that wouldn't normally play deck builders. So I'll download it and play it as a new, again, because I don't play them, I don't understand how they work because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm happy to play it and let you know if I find it, easy to play. Well, of course. Yeah, Dave, take care, man. Thank you. Dave has a very chilled game. In fact, while Dave's just going, now we can talk about it. Now Dave's going. So his game is Kanzo. So that Kanzo, Cans. I've lost. And I know I jump around everywhere. This is how my brain works. This is how I don't get anything done. So Dave has Kanzo here. That's all. Store page. Let's have a look. So this is really cool. This is a very chilled experience game. This is Dave's game. Relax. Ooh. So we will be planning the next indie booth stream, by the way. Probably be back on Twitch. Probably. This is interesting because, like I said, this is a different concept. Very relaxing. I'm interested to see where it goes. It's quite mesmerizing. I don't want to spoil it because I want to play it on the indie booth. Yeah, that's Dave's game, Kenzo. You can check that out. So yes, Jonathan. So back to your game. Let's find. So this is the first public build. I'm just going to check out what we got going on here. Regular updates, new real items, more item interaction. A multiplayer component will be the retail. Okay, so that's cool. See, I do like a multiplayer. A wind down before bed game. Yeah, absolutely. See, and I'll be interested to see if you can get it on a portable device, on a Switch or something. Just nice, something to chill out to, and great for kids, to be honest, because if you can get your kid to play it, just a relaxing game rather than a hectic game. Nice chill out. I like it. Spinjewel.online. Good URL. Look at that. Yeah, Jonathan, we'll take a look, my friend. Download it and give it a go. So I was still planning. I got to stop leaving this page up because I'm going to buy an Evercade. Did I pre-order one? Did I already do this? Yes, I have. Okay. Let's have a look. What cool games do we have? The coolest rhythm game. Not sure I'm a rhythm game fan. Now, if I'm picking these, if they're on here, then I'm going to pick games I want to play. Confused rooms. Sometimes rooms are dumb, like humans. Wait, that means rooms are humans, or humans are made of rooms. I'm just kidding. Just play. What? Oh, stick it to the stick, man. Midnight Monkey. Jesus. It's enough random games on here, isn't there? You woke up one day with a dream. A harem full of demon girls. A harem full of demon girls. You open the portal and hope to fulfill your wildest desires. What is that? Helltaker? What type of game is this? See, another tip for you. Like this is a good example. Okay, when you're describing a game for this is for itch. So I've read the description. It's the mute button. Sorry. I don't know what game. I don't know what this game is. What is it? You woke up one day. Okay. You are in hell. Is it a platformer, puzzle? Skip to puzzles. It doesn't actually say what the game is. First thing, it should be, this is a puzzle, whatever game, pixel art puzzle game. I don't know, whatever. I don't know what it is. Is it like a dungeon? So there's a tip for you. As a content creator looking for games to cover, I can't be bothered to read more. I think I've made enough effort to find out what this game is by just reading the content, and I still don't know. So I can't be bothered to figure it out anymore. So I'm going to skip it. So there's a tip for you. And if I'm trying to find games, if you're a player, you're definitely skipping past. So there you go. There's a tip for you. Make it obvious. Think that I'm stupid. Sponge Glock SquarePants. Man. See, now, do you know what? Again, I don't know what one of these are any good. But that's why I'm trying to point out some of the really good games on itch, because there's so many, and some are terrible. Again, I'm not saying any of these are terrible because I don't know. Some are terrible. Turnip Boy commits tax evasion. Oh, okay. So I've seen this. I've seen Get Into Gaming play this. Laser Push. But isn't it interesting, right? I'm not even, again, you're just judging a... Ooh, Hell Take It. Yeah. But what is it? I don't know what it is. I'm not downloading it because it bugs me. But this is why this is important. If you've got an itch page, this is a good one. You can see exactly what this is. Stick it to stick, man. Midnight Monkey. Again, I can't really see what's going on there. However, they've done that. The little GIF loading. That's very good. It's important. A firm handshake. There's not even a description. Is it just reach out and touch your fellow man? You can make it hard work for yourself. You don't need to. Spend time creating these little previews on itch, because you can just skip past a lot of them, unfortunately. So, Strategy. What are you creating? You are a content creator. You're doing stuff, aren't you? What are you creating? What are you working on? What are you covering? Let us know. Let's stalk you a little bit. I can do that now. Uh, 130 Kickstarter followers. Just love this feeling. Thanks to all of you. Well done, Shrine's Legacy. Another amazing game, by the way. Right now I'm working on my edit for the Team 17 publisher sale. Oh, are you? Cool. Very good. And you're in Sweden. You're a Swede. Hello there. I like the Swedes. Not to generalise, but... let's see what you've got. Okay, I'm going to check your website out. Oh, I love the website.
When you think about it, we're not that far away from...
Loving it so far. Content creators from Sweden. Who are you? Oh, look at this. You have YouTube. See, I keep meaning to check everybody out, and I'm, as you probably know, you just get lost in your own creation. Oh, we need to build your YouTube channel, man. Come on, let's do it. Yes. Well, you don't have any content, and you've got... Okay. Let's do it. Someone that likes the Swedes. Yeah. I have a soft spot for the Scandinavians in general. I don't think I've ever been to Sweden. No. I've been to Norway and Finland, and for some reason I keep missing Sweden out. But I've got a couple of friends in Sweden. It's coming. Cool, man. Well, make sure you tag me when it launches. Yeah. Well, we'll even do all notifications, so I'll get your first one. You freelance for Indie Gem. Why have I missed Indie Gems? Seattle. Okay, well, let's follow them. Hosted by Vlad. Okay, let's follow him. Norway's good. Lived there for 3 years myself. Good times. Yeah. We've been to Bergen and Oslo, and we actually went up Bergen and we went up north, stayed in this little mountain village in some little chateau. Unbelievable. I loved my time in Bergen. Amazing place. Oslo, not so much. Didn't really like Oslo. Oslo wasn't horrible. It was lovely. It was just too generic. It was just like generic European city to me, I'm afraid. But Bergen was wet. It was very wet, Bergen. Apart from that, it was amazing. So what are you creating? Assume. Chapter 9 mentioned it. Light dark game under the stairs. That's cool. Explore a cursed mansion in search of your grandpa. Okay, so Strap. I'm going to call you Strap because I'm lazy. So you are focused on, you're an independent content creator. Are you covering all games, or are you covering indie games specifically, or what is your focus? Did I have your website up? Where's it gone? Avid gamer since the early 80s, so you sound as old as me. I grew up in the 80s playing games as well. Interact with me, watch me live. So you're planning on doing some live streams. Okay, so you're still building everything. And you're on, so you are a Gilded person, are you as well? Well, like I said, keep an eye out in the next few days with my interview with Gilded. I can't say it. So I managed to speak to 2 of the Gilded people on the podcast. It's going to be on video and audio, so check that out. Do you do first impressions on YouTube, bite-sized reviews on Steam, promotional content, social media? Also work for Indie Gems, turn-based. And turn-based lovers. What is that? Turn-based lovers. What is this? I was known for hardcore shooters, whiskey and jazz music way back. Stopped doing it and went back to the indie games. Cool. Okay, so you are focused on indie games. ZX128 Specky with much fondness. Playing Chaos Laser Squad. Oh, Josh. Well, look, I'll show you where mine started. Stay there. Wait there. Look. It's all feel old now. So here is mine. This is where my gaming started. It's my... They're massive, aren't they? It's actually my original, the one I had in the 80s, my proper Commodore 64. Made in England. Yeah, but that's actually my original one. That's not like one I've bought. That's the one I owned and played all my games on. Like 30 years ago. 32 years ago. Amiga 500. Yeah, do you know what? My cousin had the Amiga 500 and we used to go and visit him. And I was always so jealous because I always wanted to play as Amiga. And then I went back there a year or two later, and then I think he had the Amiga 1200. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And my Commodore 64 felt so old then. And then I went on to the Master System after that. My first console was the Master System, the original Master System. In fact, it's behind me. There. See there? That's my original one as well from 1988, 1991, whatever it was. Those. Might be right back a second. Bear with me. I was streaming for a little bit longer, and not too much longer, and then I'll be heading off. But I'll be right back. 2 minutes. 1 minute. 1 minute. I'll give you 1 minute. Hold on. Let me. I'll leave this open. I'm not missing anything. Be right back. What's that? Don't leave Commodore 64s on the floor. Get up and put them back next time. Note to self. Goodbye. I'm back after my fall. Yeah, an Amiga, yeah. I've always thought, should I buy an Amiga? And I've never owned one. I had my best friend growing up had an Amiga, and my cousin, and I never got one. I think I just went on to the consoles and never went back, really. Yeah. So I was looking for games, not shopping. Looking for games. Chair simulator. The old Amiga ST fan war. Yeah, I know. Deepest Sword. See, I've seen nice artwork and I've immediately gone to it. Let's find out what this is. Oh, I have seen this. Okay. Look at the pixel art on here. Look at this. Should we check this out? I'm not playing. This is not official. Playtime. Use A and D to move. Venture deep into the cavern of longing. Use mouse buttons left and right to rotate your sword. Oh my god. That's some interesting mechanics, isn't it? Right, straight into the action. Who dares to challenge you? Take your best. Okay. Could you? Stab its heart. How do I do that? I'm trying to stab it. Oh, V. Is that a V or an arrow? Is that just an arrow? I don't know what the stab button is. What's going on here? I don't know what's happening. Oh, is it even in? Right, okay. Very funny. Press R to return to checkpoints. Okay. Well, that's some interesting mechanics, isn't it? Now I can't get up because my... Wow, frustrating. This is going to be frustrating. Let's try. Oh my god, this is frustrating. Am I making hard work of this? Is it me? What am I doing wrong here? I know I'm stuck on like puzzle 1 here. Can't move that way. Why can't I? God damn. Oh, you can drop it. Okay. So you can actually put it down. How do I get up there earlier? Oh my god. Okay, well, now this is an interesting one. I think this is one for the list. This is interesting. Playtime length to... I know I'm totally stuck at the first puzzle. I thought you could put it down. Wow, frustrating. Okay, interesting. Steam promotions. Okay. I'm just looking for pixel art games. I think that's the problem. A faceless city. Steal the faces of your city's inhabitants. What the hell is that? Glimpse into a world where cities are controlled by godlike beings called Malignesses. I can't say that. I don't have my contacts in. I can't read it. I should change that. What else have we got going on? In fact, games industry.biz. Let's check out the news on here. What's going on? Developing games for low vision players. Oh. Epic grills Apple. Oh. This is the problem. This is why I don't play so many games anymore. Because I just spend the evening. Luckily, I should be editing the video now, but I'm editing something, browsing news websites for games. And this is why I don't play the games I want to play. I actually just discovered that this games industry.biz have a podcast. To be fair, they've done a terrible job at telling anyone. I listened to hundreds of podcasts and I didn't even know. So they have a podcast if you're interested. Of course, after you've downloaded my podcast. Sam, heyo, no Twitch. Hello, Sam. Well, as I was saying earlier, I have only just, and I'm talking like last night, fixed my Twitch. That's why I'm on YouTube. Because the problem was OBS wouldn't let me stream. Twitch is so 2020. OBS wouldn't let me switch between streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Now the reason why I do want to do both, you should really just pick one and stream on it. However, I'm not a big fan of putting all my baskets in eggs. All my eggs in the baskets of one platform. So I do see the appeal of doing Twitch and YouTube. And I want to, because I want to keep up to date with both platforms, to be fair. But anyway, so OBS wouldn't let me switch between YouTube and Twitch. So whenever I put the Twitch profile on, it would still try and stream to YouTube all the time. So I could never stream to Twitch, and now I have a new PC. Thank you, Paul. So what I've done, I've actually installed XSplit as a secondary streaming platform and only installed Twitch on it. So yes, Twitch is back, and in the next couple of days, I will be streaming on Twitch some games. So if you're not following me on Twitch, then please do so. But you will see me on Twitch, and I'm not on here. But to be fair, as streaming, it's nicer on YouTube because the quality's higher. But you don't really have the interaction. You don't have the games. You can't play games in chat. You can't deal with the interaction. You can't deal with the emotes aren't the same. All that type of stuff. That's where YouTube are really far behind. But quality YouTube's better. But I appreciate you following me on. You must follow me on Twitch. I appreciate you following me on Twitch and then finding me here as well. So hello, thank you. Again, this is just a developer hangout. We're just chatting and looking at games and browsing the internet and indie news and stuff. So there is no plan here. We're just browsing around. We've spoken to some developers tonight. We've had the Discord. By the way, the Discord is still open. If you want to join the Discord, then I am in one of the live channels, in the voice channels. You're welcome. It's an open mic. You're welcome to jump into a channel and just say hello. You can tell me about your game if you want. You can tell me what you have for lunch. I don't care. And just chat to me. It's totally like we have somebody. Who is it? Who are we? Odin. Hello.
Evil Villain Games.
It's Evil Villain. Of course it is. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good. That was right on time.
Good. I thought I was really late. I forgot about the time difference.
Oh, so I didn't do a good job at even posting about it, to be honest.
Yeah, I always, all the people you interact with in this community a lot of time are all over the world, so it's
tell me
complicated.
about it. Oh, I know. I'm a slave to that myself.
Are you guys live right now? I can't find the
I'm live, yeah. YouTube. I was.
Oh, YouTube.
No,
okay, I was looking on Twitch.
And weirdly enough, I was just explaining in the YouTube chat why I'm not on Twitch tonight.
I guess I had good timing on both accounts then.
That was weird. Yeah. I was just saying that OBS was being a nightmare with Twitch. It wouldn't let me stream to Twitch. It only let me pick YouTube for ages. So I was like, for God's sake. So now I've only just figured it out yesterday. I had to install Twitch on another platform. Well, anyway, loads of hassle, but I can stream on Twitch again now. But YouTube's nicer.
Yeah, I bet it is.
Quality.
I haven't done a lot of streaming, but
quality's nicer. But again, do I want all my live streams on YouTube? Not sure I do. Because then, do you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm still going to use both platforms, so it's worth following on both platforms. That's what I'm saying. But yeah.
Makes sense.
So
I'm trying to find
I
your
can
YouTube channel here.
If you go to in the dev chat in the Discord, I've linked it. I think I actually say I linked it. Did I even link it? No, I just put we're live. So you can totally ignore me.
I got your Twitch here. I'll find it soon. Yeah, here it is.
Now you've beat me to it. You did quicker than me.
The Twitter.
Twitter. Good old Twitter.
That's the one I use the most
Same here.
right now, anyway. It's good for game stuff.
It's very handy, isn't it? Well, I do everything on Twitter. I do all my conversations, all my messages, and everything on Twitter.
Yeah, same. I think there's a lot of developers and game community people on there, like compared to other social medias.
Yeah. We were actually talking about this earlier. We were saying about some of the difference in platforms and TikToks and Instagram seems to be a popular one and everything.
Yeah, it's weird how they all have they cultivate different communities. I think I was talking about Reddit the other day, how it's neat that you can upvote and downvote things because it makes things less polarized, right? Like if a lot of people really like something, but a lot of people really don't like it, it won't really show up as much.
Absolutely.
So you get less polarized views on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is neat.
It's like self-filtering, isn't it?
Yeah, whereas a lot of other media, it's like you get these, what are they? There's a word for it, but they're like isolated communities, essentially, where they all believe the same thing. It's very popular.
Yeah. So I'm looking on your got your page up to see what else you're doing, what you're working on. So it's been a while since we spoke, man. It's probably I don't know how long it is, a year, 18 months.
I think it's been a year, maybe a little over a year.
Yeah. So how's it going? How's Raven's Path? How's it gone for you?
It's going okay. We we just made it free, so that's kind of fun. A lot of people are playing again. We actually had some people come back and say like, I was really interested in this, and now that it's free, I'm gonna try it.
Oh man.
So that's kind of cool. I can't say it's a huge financial success yet or anything, but
I think mobile games are always a bit funny, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean it's tricky. I think our model on release was kind of messy because it was a paywall, and I don't know. People they really didn't like that. I think $5, even though it's not a lot of money, it's a lot of money for a mobile game.
That's always going to be the problem. Mobiles are hard to charge for. I know you've got to charge because you've created something cool. But I think if this was on PC, you'd happily get people paying $5 for it.
Right. It's funny how that works, but I kind of get it. I mean, I just got Slay the Spire on my phone, and I paid with Google survey money, which is not even really. You can't use it for anything else. It's like you answer some questions on Google, they give you.
I remember.
A few cents.
I've not had an Android phone for many years now, but I racked up about 30 quid just answering questions on it.
Yeah.
What random stuff, but yeah. So what's the plan? So are you looking to port this to any sort of PC build?
I mean, maybe we've had a lot of trouble, like, I don't know, getting attention for it because it was paid, and it's hard to want to commit to. Supporting's a lot of, we could do sort of an arcade port, and it would still take a while to, like, put it in a window in the middle of the screen kind of thing with, like, maybe some graphics on the sides, kind of like that video, honestly. But it's still a lot of work to deal with the mouse and keyboard controls and all that stuff. So it's hard to want to commit to like a big long port project when you're not sure if it's gonna,
Yeah, you're thinking now, are you better off creating something new and taking the lessons from it, aren't you? Because that's the
right. Yeah. So we're actually working on. We are though moving to Steam now. So we're working on something for Steam now, which is if you actually go to our news section, you'll see like there's a bunch of stuff we posted in there about that project.
New project, huh?
Yeah, it's like a physicsy kind of roguelike cute animal thing.
Oh, the little round ball! Look at that little round fox.
Yeah, so this is our first character design drawing, and then we were trying to push it to more of like a simple look.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is kind of the progression of it. And there you go. Kind of what we landed on.
Love it. Oh, square cow. or that's like what is that from? Do you remember the cowoobs?
It's funny. Maybe there's something that I was influenced by. I didn't even But yeah, I've definitely seen some stuff in Pixar maybe where they had these weird.
What? But what was
There's a
it?
scene.
It was a YouTube video, wasn't it?
Was it?
It was. Oh, it was cow cube cowoob. Ding ding ding.
I
No.
haven't seen it.
Wow. Okay.
There's some video. I think it's a Pixar movie. I can't remember exactly what it is, but like all the animals at the end of the movie, they're all really fat and they're like rolling around and they have these little stubby limbs. Somebody sent me that after they saw it.
Cowoob.
Yeah,
Where is it?
let's
You
let's
watch.
see the cat.
You watch. I won't be able to find it now, and everyone will think I'm mental. It wasn't in my dream. I swear.
Stuff gets buried now. There's so much content coming
How-
up every day.
How can Cowoob not come up as a main search? It was the same guys who did was it the same guys who did Magical Trevor? Do you remember all that?
Oh wait, maybe was that like a Newgrounds animation or something?
Something like that. It might not have been them, but it was while I was watching all that stuff.
Huh.
Oh come on! How can Cowoob not? Let me try Google Cowoob. Maybe I'm not putting enough ooze in it. Oh, there you go.
Oh, do you?
Stupid adverts. I really need YouTube Premium, but I'm giving Google enough of my money, get all sorts of subs. I don't want to pay again.
Yeah.
Video will
I
pay
think
off.
my ad blocker tends to block YouTube stuff. I forget what it's called.
Zoology Dragon, yeah. There you go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm waiting for the. Oh. Yeah, that's. Oh my gosh.
Huh?
That's it. I like to think that they're tofu or something.
There you go. Things you find on the internet. But again, I remember, when was this? 2007. There you go.
Oh my god.
How has it only got 329 likes?
How old is YouTube? YouTube's like.
Well, it was a.
Was it 2004, 2002?
Depends. Are you talking about in its current incarnation or how it ever started?
No, I think. Well, I mean, before Google owned it.
Dating website, wasn't it?
Yeah.
See, this is.
Was it?
Yeah. It was a dating website. YouTube.
Really?
It was so you could upload videos of your dating profile. That's what it was for. So you could upload.
I never knew that.
Yeah. That's how it started. So you could upload your reel, like, hey there, I am Richard. Check me out. And that was what people were doing. Upload, and then everyone was like, this isn't really working.
Yeah, they were like, oh, this could just be for hosting videos in general, and then we have a much broader audience.
Yeah, then people started uploading like random stuff, not their profiles, and that was getting more views. So like, okay, maybe we should just open this up and just let people upload whatever the hell they want, and that's where it came from.
I never knew that.
There you go.
See, this is why you got to come to Indie Dev Hangout.
This is the stuff you learn. Absolutely pointless. But anyway, back to this. So I'm excited to see the Cowoobs.
Yeah. So we've got a bunch of stuff now. I wish I had posted a little bit more of it before coming on here, but there's a little bit more of you. So yeah.
So okay. So what have we got? Is it what sort of game have we got here? I haven't been reading. I've just been looking. So is this?
You can. So this is kind of about how they navigate. You can see those little like green ticks are where they're going. And yeah, it's an action RPG. We're working on a co-op, so you can play as you can see there's like a raccoon.
I'm loving
get different creatures.
I love a co-op.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. The couch co-op. I'm a big fan of couch co-op games. It's a roguelike, so you kind of build your character more and more as you go through. and
Oh,
we're trying to work on, yeah, like different kits and the current state. You can actually like freeze people and light people on fire, and there's all kinds of synergies between different moves. We're getting this gear you can put on.
oh, Robin Hood. Amazing.
um, yeah, it's
Really cool.
yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. Did you ever play like Lost Castle or Castle Crashers or?
Nope.
We're going for kind of like a, I don't know, party style, I guess. Like just kind of lighthearted.
Well, that's a really popular way to go. The
Yeah.
anything couch co-op with replayability that is just fun to play with your mates is always going to be popular.
Yeah. So I mean, we kind of, for now we're just polishing up the core and trying to get into, you know, what's unique about this. So I think right now we're looking into like lots of aerial combat, so knocking things up in the air and bouncing them off stuff. Here, I'll link your Twitter because there's actually a lot of more recent GIFs on there.
Huh? Well, I can find you on here. You are
yeah.
Evil Villain Games, yeah.
We've done a lot with like post effects and particle effects and stuff since those.
Oh wow, 4 years Raven's Path. Holy crap!
Yeah, it took a while.
Holy
This one's
crap.
coming along a lot faster. We're at 10 months now with this project, so.
But again, the thing is, like, Raven's Path was really cool. But the problem for me is that I just don't play mobile games.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because like I don't either. Like I was gonna say, I have Slay the Spire now, and I keep sitting down to play it, and I'm like, oh, should I just buy this again on Steam? Because like it didn't cost me anything, but I don't want to play it on my phone. I'm the
the
it's
same.
not fun.
Jonathan, I've got to go to bed. Got to work tomorrow. See you soon. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for the email. And take care. See you later. See you later, dude.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Jonathan.
Yeah, again, and the problem is if I'm at work and I look at my phone and go, I could play, I'm like, yeah, I've only got 60% battery left, I'll save it. So I just don't bother.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's
so
just
stupid.
I don't know. There's no circumstance where I really want to play a fun game. If I'm home, it's like I'd love to have it big with the speakers, and you know, I don't want to.
Yeah. But again,
Well,
but it's a shame because I think Raven's Path was really, really well done. It's just, like I said, I just don't have access to it because I don't play mobile games, unfortunately. But if you do play mobile games, out there, go and check it out. You'll enjoy it. Very, very good. So now I'm looking at all your stuff.
That's our Ludum Dare entry, which you can actually play in browser, which is neat. But
Lumen Dare, what's that?
Ludum Dare, I guess is actually it's Latin, but it was a game jam, so we made that in less than 72 hours. So we were part of the jam part of it. So that's an interesting little thing. But if you, so it's kind of like I don't know, you're like a musician, I guess, and you play these notes, and they kill the demons in this dark cave. It's obviously made it really fast, but it was fun.
Well, it looks nice for 72 hours.
Yeah, it was. It was a stretch for us. I mean, we'd never done a game jam before, so it was like I was exhausted after, and I got my coronavirus vaccine like right after.
Yeah. Oh,
actually, it was during the jam, so I was really.
So, you can. I'm sure you're going to join our jam though when we do it, aren't you?
Maybe we'll see. That was so exhausting. I don't know if I'm gonna do a jam for a while, but but maybe.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
When is your jam?
I'm still planning it now. I'm going through. I'm just trying to go through and get the planning right and stuff, and then I'll announce it properly. But like I said, I wanted to see what interest there was, but it seems to be loads of interest. People really seem to love jams, so
yeah, they're neat. I mean, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get there. But again, I've been ill for the last couple of weeks, so I've not really been doing what I wanted to do.
That sucks.
Oh, I see the aerial combat. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so if you scroll down, oh yeah, you're right. I'm behind on this. Yeah, so we're kind of going for this Smash Bros-y, kind of like bouncing things off walls, right? And
Love it.
that kind of effect. So we've got a bunch of other stuff in there now. I wish I could show, but
That's all right. Well, I say we can. Okay, so whereabouts are you? How do you have a release window that you're looking at? Do you have a rough time frame or?
So there's definitely no like final release window, but we're prepping for getting some people like early adopters to help us just really test and figure out what the flair of the game is and what's enjoyable, catch bugs and all that stuff. So we're gonna try and send out pretty soon. I'm gonna take a video of gameplay and then try and get people to opt in to get Steam codes, which are they're temporary Steam codes. It's not like you own the game, but you get, you can play it for quite a while.
Yeah, they're codes that give you access to the game for a while, aren't they? Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say it's like, a whole game, or it's not like there's a ton of progression or anything, but it's you at least get a feel for it and help us build it.
That's the thing, yeah.
Idea.
And that's the point, is that you just need people to give you feedback on what you've got.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, cool.
Here, I can actually, if you wanna see what it looks like right now, I can throw my screen up for a second.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because there's a lot more in there now. We really haven't been sharing it a lot, because when you're just kind of deep in, development, it's like a lot of extra work to do all the, I mean, I'm sure you're doing all kinds of promotion stuff all the time.
But, I'm going to tell you off because you need to do it.
Yeah, you're right. You definitely do.
Well, okay. Let's while I'm looking at these, let's retweet some. That's a start. That's a start.
Awesome. Yeah.
I like the nice air combat is good. Like I was saying again, you joined just after. So what I was saying earlier is that about resharing your GIFs, and don't be afraid to repost just the same GIF several times all over the place, because time zones, people forget about time zones. I haven't seen these GIFs because you probably posted them in your native time, which is what you should be doing. But just don't forget, post some at ridiculous o'clock, because that's when like the Australians, I try and post stuff at like 2 a.m, because in Australia, it's afternoon, early afternoon. So you got to remember that they're not going to see it otherwise. So just don't be afraid to retweet your stuff. And as I was saying again, if you unretweet something, you can just retweet it again. Oh, there you go.
No, that's true. That's actually a great bit of advice, because it feels weird to do that, because you've obviously know that you're reposting something, but it's your account. You can post as many times as you want on it.
Exactly. I mean, the amount of people are going to go, "Oh my god, I've seen this GIF. I'm unfollowing." That's not happening. People aren't doing that. I've seen this GIF 3 weeks ago. I'm going to get rid of it. So no one cares. Just keep posting. It's good. Anyway.
Here,
show me what you got.
Let's hope this works.
Let me bring the Discord into view.
Is that visible?
Well, I'm going to watch stream now. Wow, I'm streaming and watching your stream. I don't know how this is going to
go. Hopefully it's not too taxing. So these are some pretty placeholder menus we got here, but let me restart this. So it's kind of, you've got the choose 3 kind of mechanic throughout the whole thing. I'm gonna grab this hammer, which is a
yes,
love, nice heavy guy.
Loving the destruction.
This guy I'm really excited about. He's not really functional yet. He's supposed to have like when he slams his mug into the ground, he's supposed to have like an area of effect attack.
Nice.
So he's kind of just a copy of another enemy right now, but I'm really happy about the way the
Is he gonna spill like slippery beer on the floor?
That's a great idea, actually. Have it actually do something. You're like
or burn you with a cigarette or something. Stub it out on you. Yeah. Wicked.
All right, so I'm gonna pick this up. So you get these kind of like, you get special abilities. So you can see my mana bar just filled up there, and now I got this thing. A lot of placeholder stuff.
No, this is gonna be amazing in co-op. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. You can do like, oh,
Oh.
there's a cannon up there. I gotta go get.
Wicked. This looks great fun.
Yeah, it's we're having a lot of fun with it. So we're kind of still feeling out exactly like the unique parts of it, but we're getting there. I mean, obviously the physics is a big thing for us.
Yeah. Well, the thing is though, it's the sort of game where you could have some fun with the physics. People are not going to be expecting it to be like super realistic, so you can kind of embrace the chaos, can't you, a bit?
Right. Yeah,
When-
you can just kind of do these really weird. Oh, there he is. Yeah. So like one move I planned is like when your mana bar fills up, you can start spinning really fast and bounce off a bunch of walls like a billiard ball. Start slamming into different enemies. We have hooks for like, you know, when a enemy bounces off a wall, like X thing happens. So you could have like, I don't know, it spawns like a homing projectile that hits another enemy or something like that.
Yeah, that's wicked. No, that's great.
Yeah, so we're having fun with this one. We're trying to. One thing we didn't do with Raven's Path much is like guarantee that we would have an audience when it came out. So
Yep.
we're trying to get people in early and get their opinions and make sure it's
Yeah.
enjoyable in the right ways.
Yeah, it's, you know, like I said, you can make the best game in the world, but if no one knows about it, it's pointless. So, oh, you've been done.
I've been killed so
You've been
fast.
done. You've been.
It's okay because now I see the raccoon.
Oh. Yeah, no, you know, it's vital. Like I said, by sharing gifts of development and what's going on, and the thing is, the fact that you've got these cute characters is brilliant because they're really shareable and really noticeable. So, lots of sharing of their faces and stuff is going to be, and especially this boss, he's going to be very popular.
I'm glad you think so. Yeah. So this is the newest design is this pug.
Yeah,
We
pug
call
life,
him the pug with the mug.
the pug father. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of the direction we're going, and yeah, I think it's hopefully working out. People are saying the characters are cute, which is obviously our goal here. Oh, that's a little high.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, again, if you can get people just connected with the character, that's a massive starting point. And it does. It looks great. It looks gorgeous.
I'm glad you like the way it looks. It's funny. So we've been just like, it's been just me kind of sitting in my room and developing it for 10 months. And I meet with Kirill a couple times a week. And after a while, you start to like not know what it looks like anymore almost, right? Like you've been looking at it for so long. But I definitely enjoy the combat, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, the combat looks fun. It looks really smooth. I mean, considering how early this is, super smooth. Again, the characters are spot on.
That's good to hear.
So
Yeah, so I don't know. It's pretty empty right now in terms of like world, but we're Curl's working on a environment that's sort of like the lost primate civilization, to kind of hint that humans are gone.
Okay.
Kind of like a jungle. He's got these little monkey statues he's making and stuff, so I'm excited to see how that comes out.
yeah, definitely. Okay, so we're a few months away before. Well, let me know again. You're gonna have to send me a message or tag me or something because again, I miss stuff all the time. But let me know when we got something to play or stream or co-op or whatever. Let me know and we'll do something live.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to have you guys check it out. So, it's coming. Long way to go, but new exciting prospect is
Yeah, very cool.
blooming.
Well, the thing is, like I said, it's cool that is that going to break it if I hit that? It's cool that you'll have something that I can play on a PC because I can actually play it now. So I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to that.
exactly. Like, I mean, a huge thing for indies is streamers, right? Like, in terms of marketing, and it's really hard to access streamers when you've got a portrait phone game, which is we were inexperienced. We had no idea. Like, we weren't even thinking 6 months ahead, let alone
Well,
to release.
yeah, I mean, I get loads of messages from people asking me to cover their mobile games, and it's just a hassle to try and set up my phone. Like, you can do it, set up my phone to stream, and the thing is, it's not very entertaining to watch either. Watching someone play a mobile game on a thing, so it's
No, you
kind.
can't see their fingers. Like,
Yeah, it's kind of hard sell, and because I don't naturally enjoy mobile games, I just say no now for mobile games. I say sorry, it's not. I just don't cover them. It's not what I cover, and I'm probably missing out on loads of games. But
yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, it's such a huge market. It's like,
yeah,
I don't know. We had a lot of people say that, and I know why. Like, the whole time I was like, oh, why did we do the mobile thing?
but again, there's millions of people playing mobile games, so the people are playing them. It's just finding out how you can monetize it, because I say people just don't like to buy stuff on their phone.
Yeah, it's tricky. I mean, I honestly think for mobile, you want to find a publisher. You want to because it's really hard to get featured on a store or pour a lot of money into. Like, a lot of what people do for marketing on mobile is they'll pour just a ton of money into like some Google ad campaign or something, and then they get a lot of downloads, and that gets them like, and I'm talking like hundreds of thousands of downloads, which costs a lot of money if you're just paying for those, and that gets them on the top charts of some category. And once you're up there, then you start making that money back. But if you're small, you can't make that investment.
No.
So you're kind of stuck. It's not a great place for an indie to start.
Well, I think the thing is, and it sounds weird, but it's not a loved platform, is it? There's no.
No, it's not.
and there's no, like, streamers don't love it really. There's no one really loves it. It's not a passionate market. It's just, it's weird. It's a weird market. So yeah, it's a shame. But hey, you've learned the lesson, and again, but like I said, it's a shame because Waves of the Path was really good.
Yeah,
It's just a shame.
I
mean, maybe
we
people
still really like the game, but it's like maybe some people will come back to it if we make a Steam game, and
Well,
maybe then we can prove it to Steam. But
the thing is, it's in your library now, and if people that are checking this new game out, then they can have access to the other game. So it's not like it's completely wasted. It's just people might pick up that wouldn't have seen it before. So just look at it as like, yeah, it's in the library. The important thing is that you've built, launched, released your game and finished it. So that's the important
the
thing.
experience is so valuable.
Yeah, and now you know
the connections we made. That's how we met you. So
there you go. And now you know. But now you know. And now you're starting a new game you're already starting with 1,100 followers on Twitter. So you've already got an audience of some sort there. Bam.
Right. I mean, we had some, it's actually surprised me. We had some people who were really interested in coming to the Discord, and like, I can't imagine playing a mobile game, going to the Discord and talking to the developers, which is strange to say because we've had people do that, and they're awesome people. Like, they really enjoyed Raven's Path. They have a lot of good feedback, ideas, and they caught a lot of bugs, and I don't know. It's just, there is a community, but I think it's a lot smaller. The community that cares that much about mobile games is a lot smaller than the community that cares a lot about PC games.
Yeah, it's that you're right. It's the right word. It's the caring, actually caring.
Yeah, they do exist, but for the most part, I think it's more like, you want to take a mobile game out and you want to press the screen really fast, and you want to be told like that you're getting gold or you're getting the thing, and you want to see some pretty graphics because you're waiting for the train or something like that.
Yeah, you're right. Good. But again, I'm looking at the clip here, and it just looks like the little, you got like the little background scene here and the sword. It looks like a little PC game. And I'm thinking,
yeah,
oh, yeah,
it's like,
I almost forget it so much. It's like, oh, what platform? I just wish it was on PC. But hey,
maybe one day.
One day, maybe some clever little hack song goes, oh yeah, you can just port it. Oh wow.
Yeah, it's the time investment. It's like a part of me wants to port it, and because I'd love to show it to more people. I'm glad that we made it free because a lot of people now are playing it, and who wouldn't have played it.
Yeah.
And actually, our rating is our rating on the store went from. It's funny when you give something out for free, people they rate you higher, which makes sense. So we went from like 3.4 to 3.8 in the last week, just in no time. So it's nice to turn it around a little bit.
Well, do you have a game for the new name, a name for the new game yet? Have you got any sort of placeholder names for it?
So I'm not gonna say this is the name because we looked it up and it's taken, but we wanted to call it Rolling Rogues.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Which felt like a great name, but there's actually a I don't know, it's like an advertising photography film studio kind of thing. Yeah. They film like people who traverse like mountains and do base jumping.
I see.
And, like rogues that are rolling across the country kind of. That's what
Okay. So you can think of some other alternatives, can't you? On the similar vein, I suppose.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to do another brainstorming session soon.
That'd be good fun. That'd be good fun. Just come out, just chucking out random names for stuff. That's always cool to do.
Yeah, we'll make a big list and show it to a lot of people. And
yeah. Well, there you go. That's something you could ask the community.
Yeah.
Get involved.
Name our game.
Yeah. That's it. Say this game has just literally put some tweets out. This game has no name.
What would you call it?
Go and see what you get. Why not?
I like that. I think that we will do that actually.
Why not? It's a bit of fun. It's a bit of interaction. You know, if the person gets their name picked, you can, how cool will they feel? Yeah.
I named that game.
Yeah, and you might not use any of them, but it might just spark some ideas. Because the problem is when you're having ideas yourself, you keep like now you're probably thinking, okay, so Rolling Rogues can't be gone, so let's try tumbling creatures. You're always on the same vein all the time. It's very hard to suddenly call it, something completely different.
Right. Yeah. Someone could have some great, totally off track name.
Exactly. So if you don't give them a clue of what you would have called it, just say this game has no name. Please find one. And see what you get. And then that tweet can live out there for ages, and you just keep retweeting it.
You're good at this community interaction stuff, which makes sense because you've been doing it.
It's just what I like. I'm just talking about what I like.
Your brain every now and then, yeah. But no, it's a great way to get people involved.
Yeah, and again, even like with naming the characters, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's just ways. It's just all you got to think of is how can people feel connected to your game, and that is with the characters, with interacting with if they think they've helped in some way to sort of push it along, they're going to be following it always.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's been my philosophy partially with really talking to your community a little bit and actually interacting with them, because that you want to make community members feel like they want to stick with you.
Yeah, and
have like 1,000 of them that don't care.
Right? The thing is, why are you an indie studio? It's because it's that personal connection. It's what you like doing. You like to have control yourself. And people don't have access to the AAA title studios because they just don't talk to their communities.
Right. Yeah. And even if they did, I mean, it's like, who talks, right? There's like 300 people.
Yeah. Who are you talking to? Yeah. You're talking to the community managers. Like, okay, they don't have any say in the game. So.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't really when you're talking to them.
No. So exactly. So just embrace it. It'll be cool. It's a cool little. Especially this early in the game.
Yeah, we're trying to start really early because I actually talked to the guy who made Slay the Spire. Is Anthony. Anthony's his first name. And a few weeks ago, he was in a chat for Connecticut game development with like 25 people, and then kind of stuck around for a little while after. And he talked a lot about how with Slay the Spire they tested it really, really early, and they were always writing down notes. They were like giving it to everyone they could and standing over their shoulder before it looked good at all. Like, when they had tons of placeholder art, and just commenting on whatever stuff they didn't know how to deal with or didn't like, and they were always focusing on like, is it fun to watch, because they wanted to be a streamer game. And you know, they actually, it's funny because he told me they submitted to publishers and they got rejected by all the publishers they submitted to.
Really?
But I think because they spent all that time doing that, when they actually did come out on early access, you know, it was a really fun game because they had tested the hell out of it for 2-3 years, right? And
Yeah, and you already know your audience like it because they told you.
Right, exactly. So, you know, they had a Chinese streamer pick it up, and they were like, "We're getting all kinds of Chinese sales," and they quickly localized into Chinese, and then you know, other streamers started seeing their friends that are streamers are playing this all the time, and it just exploded because it's a great game.
Yeah,
and you can only make a great game if you test a lot early.
Yeah,
I think.
and the thing is, the other problem is, I know that, you know, the other sort of problem some indie developers have is that they want to make the game they want to make, and that is totally understandable. But that might not be the game that sells. It does depend what you want to do. If you want to make a game that makes you money, but also is in your vision, then you've got to let people have feedback for you and interact with them, because otherwise you're just making the game for you. And that's great if you want to do that, but it doesn't mean anyone else wants to play it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you want to make your own personal project, that's fine. But if you're in it to kind of be part of the industry and the thing is, if you're making your own personal projects and no one buys them, you can only spend so much time on it. Because time is money.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But like I said, the quality, I mean, again, Raven's Path, the quality was really high. So, and already on the start of this unnamed game, send your name suggestions in, everybody, then the quality, again, the quality already looks really high. So that's going to help you straight away. So it's going to be good for, the thing is, it's good for GIFs, great for that, great for Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. It's going to be really popular for, and easy to share. So, and if you can make it, that sounds silly, if you can make it fun, you know, like if I play this online with Paul, who does the indie booth with me, and we can shout at each other and have fun, then that's exactly what you're aiming for, because then other streamers will want to do the same.
Right, because it's a good time, it looks good, and I'm glad you like the way it looks, and it's good to hear, because it's, you know, we're still working on the visual style, but it's I think it's nice to see somebody, show it to somebody, and kind of.
Well, again, you've got the Discord. Don't be afraid of sharing, asking for opinions in the developer chat, because developers are good people to ask. Because they can say, because you know, sometimes they say, if you try, you know, changing the lighting system to whatever, then that'll make the shadows pop out more, and you go, I didn't know that. That's cool. So it's always worth asking, because you know, again, just talking to people, that's the best way of getting anything done.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think it's so tricky because you know, when you first start making something, there's so much to consider, and you don't, you know, you can't post like a blank screen and go, what should I do?
Yeah.
But once you're this far along,
of course,
it's like you really want to start posting and getting that feedback early, because it helps so much. I mean, I before that we had that dash, we had a block, and people were having a lot of trouble, just a few people, like friends and family that we showed it to, having a lot of trouble actually blocking stuff. And I was a little sticky on the block. I was like, I don't know if I want to have a dodge roll like everybody else has a dodge roll, you know? And then, you know, eventually I was like, all right, you know what? Let's try it. Put it in. The girl convinced me, and I love it now. So it's like you don't even really know what you want necessarily. So you just gotta try things.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's all very well making sort of unique games, and which I understand, and unique mechanics, but there are some mechanics and things that people would expect your game will have, and if it doesn't have it, they're thinking, oh, that's annoying, because I expected. Yeah. Why is space not jump or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. People expect that. It's not. not everything has to be unique and a one-off and the first time anyone's ever done it. I think that's what some people get hooked up on. They get stuck on. Yeah, but this is just a platform has been done before. I don't want to do a platform. It's like, yeah, but they're popular. That's why people keep making them, because people love playing platform games or whatever the game is. So just make another platformer. Just make it different. Put something else onto it. But you don't have to reinvent a whole new genre just to have a cool game.
You just have to have, you just have to have your own flavor.
Quality,
and
yeah. Just make it
quality,
cool. Make
high
it
quality.
Make it high, the best quality you can make it. Make it have some unique mechanics that are found in your game, and think about the visuals. Like I said, because if you're going to be sharing this game for the next year or two on social media, people need to go, oh, what's that? Straight away. If it needs to be picked up. You got to think about that, like the color palettes and stuff. There's some games that I've seen that are just like 2 colors. You think, well, that's boring, but it stands out because it looks like their game straight away.
Yeah. You're just like, what the hell is that? It's just green and blue.
Yeah, but even this, I'm thinking, these are round animals. This is amazing. You know what I mean? Straight away, it's like, oh, these are cute. What are these? And there's your in.
That's great.
There's your in.
That's so that was our hope. I mean, it was just like, okay, what can we do that's, we're indie, right? So we can't say, okay, well, this is going to be the best looking game ever, right? Like, that's not a route to go down. Like, you're going to get beat out by Red Dead Redemption or something like that. But you can say, okay, what can we make that's weird, that's simple enough that we can make a lot of different weird things in this style. For us, it was just this, like, we want to have a physics tale, We actually started with it was a circle, like a sphere with a cube attached to it. And you were rolling around. You could shoot these little they're almost like pits, like ball pit balls. They're like bright colored little balls, and when they hit things, they dealt damage. But what was neat was that the bullet was physical, and so it actually rolled and bounced and like went downstairs and stuff like that. And when it touched something, it did damage. And also, when you're rolling, this cube that was attached to your sphere kind of made you hobble a bit.
Oh,
we really like this, like, physicality of this. So we moved away from that a little bit, but we're trying to kind of go back to, like, I want to have a bear trap that you get caught in, and it kind of does that to you again. So for a little bit, you're kind of like hobbling over this bear trap that's connected to your character.
Yeah, it's
so
good.
We're trying to. That's our unique hook, and like, then we're gonna just test it and say, all right, how do you guys want to smooth this out? What part of it do you not like? What part of it is fun? People often say they want to bounce stuff off walls. They want to bounce the character off walls, and they want to move quickly. So that's kind of what we've done so far.
Yeah, but that's it, and just don't be afraid. Like, you might try the cow, you might try the trap thing, and then someone says, or a few people might say, it's actually annoying because it just slows me down. You say, okay, it's gone there.
Exactly.
Or you might go,
like,
or exactly, you don't know how it's going to be received until you test it. But yeah, if you can keep up the fun and sort of action feel of it, then I think it's a winner. I mean, like I said, you've got all the good starting points that you're going to need. It looks great.
Yeah, that's great. I'm excited to have you play it when it's further along. It's always fun coming on and just chatting. So, well, I mean, I only did it one other time, but I've watched your stream a few times since then, and
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Seems like you guys have a lot of fun. So
yeah, it's great fun. Again, when I'm streaming with Paul, it's great. He's hilarious, so it's always good fun. Now I'm thinking about your game now. I'm thinking, like, on the spikes, getting, maybe you could be popped and like you like a balloon, and you buzz off around the screen for a second if you land on the spikes.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the kind of stuff. Like, and it's all physics driven, right? Like,
yeah,
you're bouncing off the walls.
So
and,
a little spiky bit, and you just land and you just get shot off on the other side of the map for a second or something. Just for God's sake.
I actually kind of love that, especially because right now you get popped up in the air, but it's straight up, and like a lot of the enemies will kind of land back on a few times before they get off. It's like a great way to have them get off the spikes fast and do something interesting.
Just chuck them to the side of the room. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm excited because I'm at the. So we spent a lot of time building up this sort of like mini engine, if you will, like how do enemies get around, how do rooms work, how does all this stuff get equipped, all the technical stuff. And now we're at a point where it's just like, okay, let's start tossing ideas in here. And it's just the best part of making a game.
Yeah, of course. It's the fun bit, isn't it? What cool
Yeah.
stuff! What cool stuff when you get the fox to do. What?
Yeah.
And I love
exactly.
the weapons. The weapons look really cool as well. I do love the hammer, and that's a great idea.
Yeah, putting weapons in has been a lot of fun. I've been having trouble, like, we put a staff in recently, and the default for, like, a ranged weapon in a game, right, is, like, when you swing it, you stop moving, and you shoot bullets.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel quite right. So I'm changing it now to kind of, like, when you swing it, you shoot magic, and it knocks you back.
Okay.
So it's almost like you're kiting by accident by, like, using it.
Yeah, because I think the feel of the game, just looking at the clips, is movement, isn't it? So
Right,
anything
yeah.
that makes you stop, you kind of lose. It's breaking the immersion of the moving. And,
Yeah,
and that
exactly.
rolling feeling. Yeah, so I can see that.
Yeah. It's good to talk this out a little because I've been, it's like, is that the thing
Yeah.
with our game? It's like,
yeah.
I think so.
And the thing is, again, I'm not a developer. I don't know the technical stuff of this, and I'm not involved. I know nothing about the game. So sometimes it's good to talk to someone completely devoid of any connection.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'd want to talk to you about it.
Yeah. Well, okay, feel free. I'm always around. So if you ever want to talk about anything, just let me know.
I'm definitely glad I hopped in. I thought it was at like 4:00 my time. And I got home and it's a beautiful day out here in Boston today. So it's just, I went outside all day and
Oh my God.
for a long walk, and I came back and I was like, oh God, did I miss the thing?
Yeah. That's all right. Again, I'm trying to do these. I mean, obviously we've dropped off a lot now because it's getting quite late, but we had a good few developers in here earlier, sort of, between 9 and 10, and we were up to sort of double figures at one point.
Wow, that's great.
And they seem pretty popular. People saying, just again, because there's no plan. I'm just talking to anyone who wants to jump in the Discord, and I've go through some of their games.
Yeah, I love that about this format. I think it's such a great way to
I
get
like
people to do it.
And I don't have to plan anything. It's even better.
Yeah, it's the best of both worlds. It's easy and it's enticing because it's so open.
It's just like you said about game development. You think you know the answer, and I think, I'm going to spend hours crafting all these ideas about making a video, and then just hitting live and saying, by the way, I'm live. If you want to come and chat, and then that's more popular than the 5 hours I spent planning the next video. Oh Christ. You never know.
Yeah, and it's just like you just have to get out there. And the older I get, the more I think like, just gotta be public with this stuff. It's the key to it.
It is.
It's scary to be public. I think that's why people don't do it. But...
Well, I think the problem is because now I've turned 40, I care even less if people don't like me. I mean, it doesn't even doesn't even register if people don't like me. I couldn't care less. So I'm just doing whatever the hell I want. And if I want to help people, I'll try and help them. If they don't like me, it makes no difference to my day. So it's even easier for me to go live and just talk about whatever because I have no repercussions because I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. And that's just the way to be,
That's correct.
More people should be like that.
being old is awesome.
Yeah. I'm only 28, so.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I know.
Oh. Well, keep me up to date. Keep me up to date. Make sure you keep tagging me.
I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed getting up there more and more in terms of. I feel like I don't give a shit as much, and that's been it.
That's the spirit.
It's been better.
That's the spirit. Maybe should be the tagline for the channel. We don't give a shit. Did you check out? I don't know if you didn't quite see the stream earlier. Have you thought about any physical releases? We were talking about this earlier, so we're talking about. I mean,
I'd love to do that. That would be. I think that's the kind of thing where, like, if you. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's like if you're making something that's very, very popular, it's like the thing you get to do because it's so popular.
Well, you say that, and this is why I'm bringing this up, is because. Do you remember the game Tanglewood? Did you ever see that?
It sounds familiar, but no, I
Okay,
can't.
so that is from Big Evil Corporation. And the theme here. And
That's the name of their.
that's the studio, Big Evil Corp. Yeah,
I love that.
I know, it's amazing.
Very, it
um,
plays right to my. Yeah.
well, if you, in fact, if you look back on the stream later, if you ever get a chance, so we had him in the chat. His name's Matt, and so the game was Tanglewood, and that is actually how I started this channel. I played his game randomly on Twitch once, and he joined the chat and said, "Oh, I'm actually the developer of this game." I was like, "Oh, wow, that's cool." And that's where the idea to do this came from, in like 2016 or whatever it was.
Wow.
So that's where it started. So now he still pops into my streams now. It's great. But the reason why I'm saying it is because his game, he developed it for the Mega Drive, the Genesis for you, the Sega Genesis. He developed it on the original hardware. So he developed the game just using the dev kit for the Mega Drive
Jesus
Genesis.
Christ.
Yeah.
That sounds hard.
And then he released it as a physical cartridge.
And so did that? Do you think that was? I mean, did that help his marketing in terms of?
Wow.
Just like, holy shit, this is a crazy.
That's what I'm getting to. So he said that his digital sales now have flatlined. They're just whatever they were, but he's still selling. Here you go. I don't know if you can see. Can you see my stream? I don't know if you're watching it or not.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is his physical copy. This has got a proper case, the cartridge, the instruction manual. There's a Genesis version there.
Wow.
Okay, so which is one thing you think, wow, so it actually works in a Mega Drive perfectly. It's the same dimensions, and he asked Sega, could he use their branding on their cases, and for the game, and they actually said to him, we would love to support you on this, but we don't have any developer kits left to test it. Otherwise we'd be happy to put our stamp on it, but we don't have any kits left, so we can't actually say that we've tested it and give you the branding. So they said, but you're welcome to use the cartridge and the dimensions, and they sent him all the information to use, and that's how we got it all. So that's how he released it physically. But then a company called, have you heard of the Evercade?
No.
Okay, so this is Evercade are a company, and they make consoles. Okay, so they make this handheld console at the minute. It's a little retro console. Now, what they do is they officially license ROMs from publishers, studios, whoever, and then they release them on physical cartridges for their console. Okay, so you've got like Earthworm Jim, all sorts of stuff. There's loads of Worms, loads of cool games they've got, but they've really started to get into indie games. Okay, so I don't know who contacted who, whether it was the developer, whether it was Matt or Evercade, but they got in touch, and he released it on the Evercade as a physical release. So here it is. Here, the box. They created a dual box with this other really good indie game.
Oh my god!
And it's a physical beast. And Matt says that he's selling. It's still selling really well as a physical release, whereas digital sales are flatlined.
That is wild. I would never have thought that would happen.
Oh, I know.
Right now.
And you can see back. If you watched this stream about an hour or two ago, then we were talking about it and we were going over it. And he was in the because another developer was saying they'd love to release theirs on the Evercade. So he shared a link in the Discord for one of the guys at Evercade to contact him. So there you go. So I'm just thinking, maybe keep that in the back of your mind. Maybe you'd like to do a physical release. Is it something you could do there? There you go.
Yeah, no, it's interesting. I mean, what it makes me think of is just like if you can find a niche where there's less noise, right? All these other games that you can kind of.
Well, I mean,
it's very clever, actually.
Well, I mean, Tanglewood. I love Tanglewood. It's great, but it's nothing unique. It's not like some brand new genre he's developed. It's just a 16-bit platformer.
Yeah, but it's funny because the unique part is that it came out way after
actually
People stopped using that console.
exactly. So everyone was like, "Wow, what's this guy?" And the fact he managed to release it on the original hardware is unbelievable. Genius. Again, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
it really is actually.
it's not emulated to work on a Mega Drive. He built it on a Mega Drive. It's unbelievable. So brilliant work. But the game, like I said, the game is great, but it's not some groundbreaking new genre. It's a platformer, a puzzle platformer.
Yeah.
But he's got a cute character, a fox, the same as you. Foxes, everyone loves foxes. But really,
Oh, yeah.
really cute character, really nice color palette. Again, pixel art. Everyone loves pixel art. There you go. So that's what we did. But I just thought it was interesting, keep it in the back of your mind. But check out Evercade, and they are actually releasing a brand new console now, and it's a physical console, just like an old school like SNES, 4-player, 1080p.
I wonder what the specs on this thing. It's pretty cheap, so it's
no, it's a quad core. It does tell you here somewhere. Quad core something. 1.5 gig quad core. There you go. Quad core 1.5 processor, 1080p. Doesn't tell you any more info yet. It's still on pre-order. It's not even out yet. So
it's interesting. I mean, why not see if it would work? I mean, if they've got a player base, it's like
yeah. But but how many developers are targeting things like the Evercade? Don't know. But maybe you could keep that in the back of your mind and go, oh, maybe, or maybe contact them and say, look, would you be interested in a game like this? And they might say yes, or well, we'd prefer this type of game, and they might just, might just make some decisions for you. Who knows?
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't
Cool.
know.
There you go.
It's always good to get ideas because you just have different. It just makes different reactions in your brain, right? It's like, oh, that worked, huh? Wow.
Wouldn't have even thought about it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course.
Really neat, actually.
Yeah, I desperately want one now. I mean, I'm dying to buy one. I've always wanted an Evercade, but I never really bothered to look into it. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. And the more I've looked into it, I'm like, oh my god, why have I not bought one yet? I mean, the handheld one, it's you're American, so $80.
Yeah, no, that's cheap. I mean,
$80.
Do you buy games for it, or they just come on it?
No, you can buy a pack. You buy packs of games.
Okay.
I think it's like $120, and you get like a stack of games. But you get like Intellivision collection, Bitmap Brothers collection, Codemasters collection.
Huh. What's the Indie
Heroes?
Does it tell you what's in the Indie Heroes there?
Yeah. It shows you.
Kind of curious what other indies have.
Doodle World. How many have we got here? 1, 2.
Huh.
14 games. They're not like games that I particularly know. I know a couple of these.
Yeah, I think I've heard of Foxyland.
Foxyland, Doodle World, Dadus, whatever I've heard of that as well.
Huh.
But interesting, very interesting. But check out the website. It's just evercade.co.uk. I assume it is. But you can buy these in America as well. They're all worldwide shipping and everything. So you can buy it in Best Buy and Amazon.com.
Kind of neat.
Collection. Oh, Speedball. Speedball 2. Yeah, anyway, that was off the subject, but I just thought it was interesting when we had this conversation earlier with
Yeah, no, that is really interesting. You never know what's going to work out.
No, who doesn't want a physical cartridge saying they've made a game and it's got a physical cartridge release? That's amazing.
Yeah.
And what's funny is that now that's unique.
Yeah, it is. It's totally unique now.
It's totally gone back on itself. And now it's like, wow, you've got a physical cartridge? That's amazing. Whereas a few years ago, it was like, why have you bothered releasing a physical cartridge? It's totally changed again.
Yeah, it's like people started buying record players and records for albums again.
It's like, what the hell is wrong with you? But right, okay.
Cool, because no one's doing it.
I'm going to stop there as it's midnight for me.
So, yeah. Wow.
But thanks for popping in again. Nice to talk to you.
Yeah, it was good. I'll have to come by again when we've got a little more coming along.
Yeah, yeah. Well, again, I'm doing these hangouts basically whenever I think I've got a spare evening. I'm just doing some hangouts here and there. So keep an eye out for those. And just keep in touch. Let me know what's happening.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good to talk to you, Richard.
And you too, sir. Take care of yourself.
All right. See you later.
See ya. And for anyone else still here, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for the stream tonight. Appreciate all the shares and all the contributions and all the developers coming in to chat to me. It's been really cool. Again, if you're liking these hangouts, please let me know on Twitter if you enjoy these or Discord. You know all the stuff. And that's the end from me. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.